And we should be live, hopefully. So, welcome one and all back to our wonderful World of Darkness game. It's like video games but with imagination. So, today, I guess first off, we will introduce our players, which we have, as usual, got Drumstick playing the part of John,
Yes.
and we've got a new one, new player, a new challenger enters the arena, and that is Grin Fox playing the part of James.
Howdy, y'all.
So,
I
all
don't
right,
actually talk like that.
all right. So yeah, this one is gonna be. Usually we don't do two tabletop sessions live per week, but this is a special case, and I had nothing better to do today. So there you go. Uh, Now, if you all remember, in the last time we left off Drumstick's character John, he had gotten free. He'd broken free of the control of Lily back at his workplace, and he'd met up with all the other characters, with William and Iris and all that. But well, they had a slight disagreement, and so John parted ways, and well, he met back up with Arthur, and they had a fun, pleasant car ride down to Miami after a police chase, a brief police chase. But that's all good now. So, where we're going to pick things up today is at this point, it's going to be around a little bit before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I guess the way I'm going to introduce James, he's going to take a back seat for a little while. I'll get to him, but yeah, I need to set this up. And usually, how I would start the game is by having each player roll one dice to see the turn order. However, because of how we're doing this, and because today is Drumstick's day, he gets to go first, and James, uh, character James, will go second, and that'll be their turn order in combat as well. So, let's begin. So John is well, we'll say you've gotten a nice nap, because this is a long car ride going from where you were to Miami. It's quite a few hours drive, so you've maybe gotten a little nap along the way. And I went ahead and I marked off a point of willpower. I freed it up, so you gained 1 point from resting, just so you have some willpower to work with.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm being nice. Can't say I'm not nice. Uh, but yeah, eventually you're going to wake up, and it's a bright sunny afternoon, and it appears that you are beginning to enter the city of Miami. Quite beautiful, and Arthur's still driving. He probably hasn't slept. Well, he doesn't need sleep when he's got that much crack cocaine. But yeah, so as you're waking up, what do you want to do?
With composure and look around.
Oh, all right, all right. Throw those dice. All right. So yeah, like you're going to notice first off, the glove box is open, and there was a bag of cocaine in there. It's gone now. Yeah, and Arthur is, well, he seems really excited to be driving. Yeah, he also has, you can probably tell he's got some bags under his eye. He hasn't slept in quite some time, but he's wide awake, and also he's gonna notice that you're getting up, and he says, "Whoa, you've been sleeping that whole time. It's Man, you sleep a lot."
Yeah, I'm getting used to sleeping sometimes.
All right, so yeah, he goes ahead and he says that we're almost there. Welcome to the wonderful city of Miami. But he says that there might be some other complications, and Victor, actually, there was one other person Well, Victor didn't specifically call for him, but well, it's a friend of his. It's a friend of Arthur's here, and he wants to go pick him up before you get to business in town.
Sure, no problem. I hope it's not a drug addicted.
All right. And real quick, Drumstick. Because let's see here. I think Arthur is he's slotted to you. So go ahead and put his little token up there at the top, just so I can call on it in the combat tracker. All right. Good times. So, all right then. Let me just advance time a little bit. And now, so now this is the thing. Okay, so you two, you are going to be driving to a certain place where James is going to currently be residing. And now I'm gonna switch things over to James for a second, because I want to do a roll to see where he's at when you all get there. So real quick, I want James. I want a composure plus resolve roll, and this is going to decide something.
So that would be
Composure
4.
resolve, yeah, that'd be 4 for you, and you just put it, you just type it into the dice pool, click and drag over the chat thing.
Type. Plus 4 then? Yeah.
Yep. The magic of the dice pool.
No, that.
Oh no,
Wait,
you just
what?
drag from the dice pool, and it takes a second to get used to.
Oh, absolutely. So I just am supposed to click on the number in the dice pool. Sorry, I'm new here, obviously.
Yeah, you just
I click
type
on the number and I press 4.
Yeah, you click the 0 that it normally is, hit 4, click and drag
That's
from the dice pool.
magical.
Yep. You're going to be rolling a lot of dice here. And you got one roll again, which means you just click from the, just click and drag again.
Beauty.
All right. Which, oh yeah, I didn't say it, but anytime you roll a 10, that's a roll again. So you get to roll again. All right. So, okay, you got 3 successes. All right. So I'm just deciding something about how your character is going to start. Okay, that's one roll. All right, that decided one factor. Now there's another factor. So you're going to need to roll me a stamina plus resolve.
5, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And these are just determining some things real quick. All right, you're doing good. You're doing great. Oh. From the dice pool there. Oh, roll again. If you get if you get a 5, that's a critical. Okay, not a crit, but 4. Okay. So this is basically just determining your starting condition, essentially, because of certain things you decided to take with your character on creation. So, all right. With that in mind, okay, here's how we're gonna introduce you. I'm gonna give Drumstick a turn here, and we're gonna get to you in a second, and then you'll be able to get in the game. All right, it's just
I don't
bear
need
with
to
me.
wait. I just need to hear the story.
All right, and I just looked over at the chat, and there's already people's there. Hey, Donna. Anyway, okay, so you and Arthur. So back to John here. You're just driving down these wonderful Miami streets. Very, it's quite a city. Much, not as big as Atlanta, but hey, it's much bigger than Ashfield, which you've been used to. And it's a nice sunny afternoon. Eventually, though, and let me just do a drive check for Arthur, because you let him drive, and well, it's always a gamble. So let's see. All right, and with penalties for crack. Yep, that's about what I figured.
God damn.
So yeah, okay, Arthur is he's driving too fast, and B, he's high as hell. But he eventually kind of he seems like he's coming up on this place. He knows where he's going, and yeah, he just kind of slams right in and bumps up against this really nice looking car, which James might know what kind of car it might be. But anyway, yeah, just a little fender bender there. But anyhow, yeah, he says, "Hey, this is the place. This is Tony's. There's a this guy I know. He usually shacks up there. Let's get out and go in and meet him." And he kind of open up the doors, and it's time for you all to go inside. So I'll
Wait, I have something to interfere here.
oh
So before we go anywhere, do you happen to have a pistol maybe with you that I
ooh.
could have?
Good thinking. Good thinking. And let me just do a little roll for a thing here, just to see exactly the kind of answer you might get. Hmm. Well, yeah, Arthur, he kind of like, he's wearing like a white suit and white suit jacket. He's all coke dealered up. But yeah, he kind of pulls back his jacket and shows that he is in fact strapped. He has a pistol of his own, but he says, "No, I don't. Yeah, I didn't have any extras with me, but we can fix that later."
Great.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna let you take point here, because you take the lead here. Arthur will follow behind.
Great. I'm in a foreigner city and I don't know where the hell I am and I'm supposed to
Hmm.
lead. Oh, okay,
Well,
let's go into Tony's.
Arthur pointed you kind of like up into this apartment. It's just like you can go right there, and he's just making sure his car is okay.
Okay, yeah, let's go into the apartment then.
All right. And so now we're gonna switch over. So with you kind of taking point there, let's switch over to James. All right. And so now we're getting people together. All right, bringing everyone together. That's what we do here.
Yep, that's what we do. So, if I may, I'll
All right.
just set the scene for you folks.
Okay.
Um, in this apartment, it's just a solitary room, I guess,
Yeah.
or
It
yeah,
can be. It's well, I guess like to set it real quick, like since your character is kind of a mooch and they get around,
yeah.
you're currently shacked up at some guy named Tony's place,
Ah,
another dealer probably. But as for what the room is, I'll leave that to you.
okay, so in the room you see a whole bunch of stuff, just random stuff. Like you see a dog kennel, like a little one of those brown, or not brown, but this kennel is kind of stained brown. It's currently full of paper, just blank paper. As well as that, you see a very battered guitar slung up on a nail by a string, an extra string that James had just to store it.
All right.
You see a lot of cockroaches in corners and stuff. It looks like there's some fungus in one corner,
Oh. Ooh.
some really nasty stuff, and the whole place just reeks of some unknown odor, not order. It just reeks in there, like onions and Oreo cakesters.
Oh, perfect.
So, looking at my character, you see James. He's got bags under his eyes. He's scratching his beard in deep thought, just staring, I guess, out of a window, staring at his car and mumbling to himself. He hears the door open, and you don't hear a pet or anything bark or anything. He doesn't have pets. He doesn't like them. So, yeah, I'll take that opportunity to give it to you.
All right. Well, first off, like, I guess I want to ask, do you want James to do a wits and composure roll to maybe notice anything about these people visiting, or?
You know what? I'm not going to.
Oh, he's unobservant then.
He is very unobservant.
All right, all right. So I guess that, yeah. So John and then Arthur quickly coming up the stairs there to the little apartment. It kind of opens from the outside, um, but like yeah, they're at the door. So I guess well, first off to Arthur because he's the one who's gonna be the mutual acquaintance here, and he's just kind of like looking over John's shoulder, and he waves, and he says, "Hey, James, right? The how's it going?"
How's she going, eh? Yeah, that's how you greet me? Guess so. So, what I'd like to see is your friend behind you. What's going on with you, my little dear friend?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here.
True, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here either. None of us are very certain of these things.
All right.
Would you
well-
like some paper?
well,
I
know
guess
what?
I'm fine.
yeah, you know what? You know what? Like Arthur is gonna do a little something in here too. So as you offer him some fine paper, uh, yeah, Arthur is just going to kind of he's gonna take point here and say, sorry for the car. I know you like it, but you know how it is. I'll pay you back for that later. But hey, speaking of money, there's a job I might need help with. My boss
Beauty.
Victor. He might need some help. You haven't met him, but well, you're going to. So Arthur seems enthusiastic.
So, before anybody else can say anything, I just start clapping my hands in raucous applause and whooping. And then I stand up, walk over, and shake his hand, shake Arthur's hand, and then shake John's hand if I can. Like, reach out my hand and do
All
that
right.
little awkward thing where if he wants to, I'll shake his hand.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Nice,
But
nice.
after the shake, maybe wipe my hand on my on my pants.
That's a very good idea.
Very greasy.
Very greasy kind of handshake. So, James puts his hands up to his mouth and kind of coughs,
Mhm.
and then you just hear it. It's just a ear-piercing kind of bony-ish cough. It sounds like he has bronchitis or something. So
That meth
he
mouth.
that meth mouth, yeah.
All right.
He turns around and bends over and picks up something, and then looks at it. It's a can of beer. And then he turns around and throws it on the ground and says, I hope you do pay back for what that car cost me because I'm still in debt from it and I don't want to do anything. And then blah, 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 and keeps on ranting.
All right. Oh man, I love it. We have so many people that rant to themselves now. All right, let's see. And I'm gonna do a little check for something here. A little something happening in the background. Um, just let me just see how this goes down. Mm-hmm. Okay. And it's at this point someone is gonna have to make a wits composure roll for something. Um, I'm guessing that James probably is in no position to notice much right now. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
So it would let's leave it to John. John might notice something. All right, two successes. Um, so yeah, what John is gonna notice that everyone else really maybe isn't is that there's there's some kind of tow truck outside, and it's just kind of quickly pulled up, and it's lifting off with that car that Arthur rammed into. It's just lifting it, just taking it right away, um, and they're starting to speed off. That's what John's gonna notice.
Great. Yeah, I guess I should address that.
You can, if you want.
Well, of course I want, but I guess I should uh, uh, mainly speak to Arthur. Like, yeah, the car is being pulled away. The car that you bumped into.
Can I make a wits composure roll or whatever roll
Yeah.
for perception to see if I hear him say that?
Ooh, yes, yes, you may. Go ahead and roll them dice.
I'm doing this on a mouse pad, so this is kind of awkward.
We got time.
Beauty.
Well, it's in character. It's in character.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you don't notice anything, but I guess so. Back to Arthur though, he's just gonna take a quick, and he's like got some nice shades on, but he kind of peeks over those and looks down at the road and sees the tow truck pulling out, and he thinks for a moment, and let me just do a quick little dice roll for thing here. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna come clean and look over at James and say, well, some good news and bad news. So, I guess I don't have to pay you back now because your car, somebody just took off with it.
So James immediately just rockets off, pushing past anybody who's in his way, jumps into the car and looks for the keys, and if he doesn't see any keys, he wires it.
All right. Well, so like which car? Because like your car is kind of being pulled off
No,
with
the car that
they arrived in.
they arrived in.
Ooh, okay. So he's gonna start doing
Or
that.
any car that's nearby, really.
All right. Well, theirs would
But
be the closest.
yeah.
And we'll do a couple of rolls here. But like, well, first roll is just simply to determine whether the keys are in the car or not, since it wasn't expressly said. That comes down to whether Arthur remembered to take the keys. So let me do a little roll for that. This situation, oddly enough, has come up before in the game. um, but okay, yeah. So the keys actually are going to be in the car, so you can just like drive off. But while you can do that, now it's gonna come back down to John and Arthur as to whether they notice you doing this and can like catch up to you and before you pull off.
First off,
All right.
actually, I'd like to restate that I gesture before putting the keys into the ignition and turning. I gesture for them to get a move on and get the fuck into this car.
Okay, well then no roll necessary. If they choose to, they can hop along with you. So I guess does John comply?
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the car and ask Arthur, can we kill him?
No, Arthur. He's we're gonna need this guy. That's what he says. And hey, why not? Let's help him. Let's help him get his car back. Come on, let's be good friends, right? So yeah, and he just like hops over the side of the car because what you all pulled up in, it was like convertible, like open top. So he's gonna jump the door like a cool guy.
Yep.
All right, so now okay, if you're all in the car and James is going to be the one driving.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. That's your dexterity drive skill. Okay. So we're going to do a vehicular pursuit now. And let's see. Well, I guess let's see if you can catch up with them or not. So, how I'll determine this is let's see. We will do wits plus drive. All right, because it's a vehicular, it's tailing. So yeah, wits and drive. All right.
Okay. Me?
Yeah, and also, wait, hold on. Something to factor in is the car itself. So let's see. Let me get the car stats here. Okay, let's see. So it's going to be wits plus drive plus 2. This is a very nice car.
8 then.
Yep.
2
All right.
successes.
Okay, okay. And it's going to be contested. So now let me go ahead and pull up another character sheet here. All right. So let's see. Let me contest this here. So, Okay, it's going to be contested because, well, let's see. Okay, here's how I'll do it. All right, 4 dice. So let's see. Okay, okay. This is a quick one. This is going to be a quick one. So, yeah, you actually you managed to catch up to it pretty quickly. The tow truck with your car. Yeah, your car, the car you're in is very fast, and slamming on the gas, chasing after him, like you catch up almost immediately. Um, and I'm guessing you are. So now, how do you want to maneuver this? Like, what kind of maneuver do you want to do here?
I'm going to yell back to either Arthur or John, I don't know, probably both of them, and say, either one of you got a gun? And then say, if any of you are currently high, don't shoot. Give the other one a chance.
Oh, we're gonna have fun today. Oh, yes, we are. All right, so let's see. Well, okay, because John doesn't have a, as far as I know, he doesn't have a gun. He has a letter opener. John has a
I
letter
can
opener.
throw that.
You know what? You could actually attempt to make that roll, and I would just drop my notes right on the fucking floor if you managed to kill the driver with that. But all right, let's see. Let me do a little roll for. All right, let me do a roll for Arthur here. See if he'll hand over his piece, if he's gonna be willing to at least. Hmm. All right. Well, okay. He's easily persuaded. And normally what I'd have you do here, like what I'd have James do, is I would have him make like a persuasion roll to get the gun. But well, in this case, you don't need to. So Arthur is willing to just, he reaches, into his back behind his jacket and pulls his pistol out of the holster, and he hands it over to you to James. So let me so real quick before anything happens, let me just go ahead and let me stat this on your character sheet so that we're ready for a fight. So, un momento. All right, and this pistol, this pistol has 17 shots plus 1 in the chamber, so 18 shots total. All right. Just I don't know if you count bullets.
Okay, all right. I pass it back to John and say, aim for the head.
All right, so
Not my head.
Okay, so in that case, oh man, okay, hold on. So now I have to transfer it over to John's character sheet. Just passing the gun around.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right, so let me add that here real quick.
Pass the piece. Puff puff pass.
Well, he is the only one who's not high right now, I guess. So there you go. See, it pays to be the sober man in the group.
Absolutely.
Well, if I really had a chance, I'd probably be already drunk. But okay.
Yeah, you just woke up.
Speaking of drunk, I don't even have my beer ready.
Oh, gotta have the beer ready.
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna shoot, but at the tires, of course.
Oh, okay. So, all right then, we're gonna
The
have
tires
a
of the tow truck.
Yeah.
Don't make me shoot the tires of the car being towed right now.
Or I like it. I just looked over to the chat. It's like, throw the letter opener at the tires. Okay, so let's see. All right, so your skills here. Let's see, 2 dexterity. Just getting your gun roll here. So 2 dexterity, 1 firearm. Okay, so it's 3 plus the gun. It's 5. And you've caught up to the vehicle, so you're within short range. So there's no penalties on your shot. So, yeah, 5 dice is what you've got to work with. All right. So, okay. Well, let me see. Let me think here. Now I have to do some maths, and let's see. have to get the durability and structure of the tires, because you will need a certain amount, which I'm sure you can meet that. But okay, so here's going to be the result of that. All right, the result is it is a hit, barely, but the tire does pop. All right. Now it's going to come down to whether the driver can keep control of their vehicle or not. And let's see how that goes down. All right. Okay, they are maintaining control of the vehicle. They swerve a little bit, but they're still in control. And at this point, the driver, like nervously looking out the window, and then just slams on the gas, and they start really going. They're trying to get out of there, like right now. Uh, that's what they're doing. So I guess again, it's gonna roll back to what does the group want to do now?
Well, I would like to shoot again
All right.
on
Well,
the other tire.
all right. Well, first off, before you can make that shot, we're gonna have to do the vehicle pursuit check again, because the car
Yep.
is speeding up. So pretty much the same roll as last time for your drive check.
So that'd be dexterity and drive then, yeah?
Yeah, dexterity drive, and then the bonus, and then the +2 bonus for the nice car that you're in.
Oh, never mind then. Okay,
Oh, them dice.
so +2 bonus, that'd be 6.
Let's see.
I
Or
apologize.
it's your wits and drive. So it's
Wits
5.
and drive. Okay,
Well, that's
so it's
wait,
5.
that's 5, 6, 7. So 7 dice. All right, get the real roll in there.
True. I would have been lucky if I didn't.
More dice, less sixes.
Yeah. I just noticed that. But hey, so okay, 1. You got 1 success then. So again, I'm gonna put it to because you're chasing a tow truck, which is not a fast thing, but he's really slamming on the gas now. So give him a little bonus there. Okay, it's basically neck and neck right now. You're keeping up with it, and I mean it is like they've hit the gas, they're speeding up, but you're managing to keep pace with them. You're staying within a short range, and also I need to make a side roll right about now, just to see if something else might happen. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. I'm just keeping that in the back of my mind. So all right. So back over to John. I guess you want to take the shot again, right?
Yes.
All right. So all right, let's same roll as last time.
5 dice.
And this is not the way I pictured starting things, but I guess it's working. Okay, so another 1, and all right. This time, okay, it's going to have pretty much the same effect, which is there's going to be some control issues with the vehicle, and I guess also something to note: you want to shoot like a different tire this time, yet, right? Like blow out more tires on it, or
Yes, it should have 2 tires on the left and 2 on the right.
Yeah.
And I guess we are driving at the left from the tow
Yeah.
truck. So, of course, shooting the other functional tire.
all right. So okay, that'll incur a heavy penalty to the driver. So let's see. Let me see if they can keep control of the vehicle. All right. So now things are going to get interesting. All right. So yes, they lose control of the vehicle. Now, how exactly that happens? Well, let me just do another little roll for a thing, for that thing that I rolled before. Okay. So let's see. Putting some variables together here. Okay, the tow truck it is going to lose control, swerve, and wobble, and then they try to slam the brakes as you are coming up to an intersection, and they just slam head on into a police car, and yeah, just a complete wreck there because this is a big truck. Just it kind of like squishes half of that police car. So yeah, they've come to a dead stop in the middle of this road. It's not much traffic going on. That's fortunate, but that's what has happened as a result.
Great.
Great. So, hmm. I don't know how to recover from that, to be honest.
Well, you're not crashed.
I
You're
know,
good.
but how will we get the car? You know what? Screw the car. Screw the car. And
I
I
mean,
say
you
that
could go
out
for
loud.
it.
Screw the car. Get out of here. And then try and speed off.
All right.
By the way,
oh,
the car that got towed by the tow truck. You said I know that car. Does it happen to be a red sports car?
oh, no, it's not that one. You
Not
wouldn't
that
have known
Oh,
it. No,
okay.
it's
You wouldn't
it's
have known.
James's car.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a very
Great.
nice car, but I guess he's willing to go without it.
I guess so. It didn't mean much to him anyways. To be honest, he was going to give it to his brother anyway.
All right. Not even gonna try to, I don't know, get in a fight with the police officer or. Oh, okay. So I guess.
No.
All right. So then I guess your course of action, if the whole party is in agreement, the course of action is to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm just putting out a giant psych and scratching my head with the gun and asking Arthur, "What the hell? Why did we even attempt to stop? If never mind." Yeah, I'm just gonna get out and flee the scene.
All right. Well, I mean, on foot, or
I don't know, James. On foot?
Did
Yeah.
we wreck the car?
no, you didn't wreck the car. Your car is fine. Like
Hmm.
you weren't the one
I
being
said
shot
get
at.
the heck out of here, so why don't we drive the car out?
All right. I was just wondering, like, how you wanted to flee.
Oh, absolutely.
all right.
Absolutely. I
So,
just
okay.
zoned out there, I guess.
That would be great, though. Just abandon the perfectly fine car and. Just... Okay, so, yeah, do a dexterity plus drive plus 2, because again, a very nice car. This is a great
6 then.
start.
6?
Yep, that's 6.
I'm bad at math. I'm sorry.
Add the dots. All right,
3 successes.
and a roll again. And a roll again. Go for that critical.
I'm getting a little bit jealous.
Oh, no, always just short of it, but
Just short.
yeah, but you're getting good rolls so far, and with 4 dice, yeah. Well, I guess first off, let me do another roll for a thing real quick. All right, I do love rolling for my things. All right, so
Don't we
yes,
all?
so with that roll, okay, yeah, you managed to just speed on out of there, and I guess time wise, it's about like 3:30 in the afternoon now. But like, yeah, you managed to speed out of there. There's no one chasing you as far as you can see. So you have effectively fled the scene.
All right. So I start a conversation with John and Arthur. So here's how it goes. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rush past you or insult you or anything. I just really had a appreciation for cars, and I wish I would have taken this a little bit differently. But let's just move on from this little detail. And what'd you need me for?
Nice. All
Yes,
right.
Arthur. Why do we need him?
All right, and let me do a quick memory check for Arthur, because, much like James, he's got some problems with the drugs. So let's see if he can remember. All right. So yeah, as you're just driving along here, Arthur, he's gonna kind of sit back and think for a moment, and he says, "Oh, right. Well, first off, he says, sorry, that whole mess with the car. We'll get you a new one sometime. But
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I can
yeah,
always get on disability and do some stuff about that.
nice." And then he also says that he's there with John. Victor wanted to see John, and for what's coming, he has a good feeling that he might need some help. And in this town, he doesn't have a whole lot of completely people he can trust and rely on, and you're one of them, or at least as close as it comes. And that he's sure it'll be worth your while to come along.
Who,
I'll
me?
accept.
Sure.
All right.
I
With
guess
it,
we're all in.
Yeah.
we're all in.
Okay.
All chips.
All right. So, all right, then Arthur is going to he's going to tell you the location of Victor's of his new club here, and he's going to let you drive there. But you're going to have to wait till dark first.
I wonder why.
John doesn't know nothing. All right, so yeah, like what that'll amount to is that time will pass unless any players have something they want to do now. Time will just advance till evening.
Yeah, if I get a chance to maybe walk around the streets a little bit, drinking one or two beer just to smoothen out my manipulation, persuasion, that would be nice.
All right, all right. So I will say that's what you've done. There's no reason you can't. So you know what? For the next scene, I'll add 1 point to your any social roles you have to make. I'll add 1 point to
Nice.
that. All right.
Okay. Can I say my action,
All right.
or am I just driving?
Well, you can get a like if John is doing something, then you've got time to do something too. So
Beauty. Thank
yeah.
you. Okay, so I just go to the nearest pub and I ask for whiskey, and then I say, "Whiskey? I don't even drink whiskey. Just give me anything with the strongest amount of alcohol."
Nice. And I'm gonna do like just a single dice roll just to see what you might get and the effects thereof. Hmm. All right.
Hopefully it's water.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, the bar is gonna serve you something. Well, you're not quite sure what exactly it is, but it's supposed to be really good. Um, and for that, I'm gonna give you also a +1 bonus to your social rolls, but there may be a complication down the line from it. That's what I'll say.
Sounds like my character. Okay, so once I'm done that, I go outside and I go into any alley I can find, preferably one with a lot of nothing, like just dumpsters and stuff. Maybe a hobo in the dumpster. I don't know. And then I just bend over, and sit down next to the dumpster, and then just do do I have the meth on me?
Ooh, we did not clear that,
We
but
did
since
not
your
clear that.
character is a bit of a dealer and user, we'll assume you have at least some on you,
Okay.
just for recreational use.
Yep. Yep. I reach into my fanny pack, get a few needle stabs, pull out one without feeling anything, and then just shoot up.
All right, nice. So let's do a stamina plus resolve check real quick. All right.
7.
Yep. Or for you, no, for you, stamina resolve that'd be 5, and then +1 for the +1
Yeah.
for your tools of the trade.
So stamina plus resolve. That would be 5?
Yeah, 5 plus 1, so 6. All right, so now let's have
True.
the real roll here.
Yeah. Gonna be doing a lot of that.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
2 successes, 1 roll again.
Doing pretty decent
I
on
like
the
that.
rolls. And Dunna
Decent.
said, it's that new player luck, and you know what? I've been seeing a lot of that new player luck lately, so maybe it is a thing. All right, so let's see. Okay, with those successes, that's basically just to determine that you're not gonna, yeah, if you're gonna suffer adverse effects and how much. Um, and your character, I'm just looking it over because you have a couple of traits here. Let's see. Okay, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and first off, you're gonna lose your social bonus. Um, yeah, like so that the drugs you just took are gonna counteract the +1 you had for your social skills. So.
I didn't take the
Oh
alcohol
yeah, you
to.
didn't. Yeah. Well, no,
I
you
didn't
did. You
take the
did.
alcohol to get social bonus. No, I just took it to get drunk. What are you
Ah.
talking about? So,
Well, you got a social bonus for it anyway, but that's gone
so
now.
that's gone now.
Yeah. So
Beauty.
I guess you're back at 0, so that's fine. Um, so yeah, but for taking those drugs, well, uh, I'll say this, right? I'm gonna say it's going to, yeah. Here's what I'll say: is it gives you +1 to your speed, and I'm making notes of that, so you don't have to do anything. Um, but yeah, so it will have gameplay mechanic effects, uh, and we'll see. But you succeeded your stamina resolve check, so you're not going to be freaking out or anything.
Good.
So yeah, you're good. Anything else you want to do on your side activity before it gets dark, or?
Um, I'd like to. No, I wouldn't.
All right then. Okay, so yeah, we will advance time. See, let me just advance the clock a little bit to around 6 o'clock. And all right, so as it's getting dark now, um, yeah. So okay, we'll say. Well, first off, I guess now that you're a little bit high for the scene, you're gonna have to make a drive check again just to make sure you can even park safely. Um, so dexterity plus
This will
drive.
be. I can just imagine
Yeah, but
parking like just full force and then brakes and then just in the parking spot like cocked sideways and oh
yeah,
man.
but like here's what I'm gonna say. So normally you'd have like the 6 because of the car bonus. Well, because you are both drunk and high right now, that's a -2 penalty to your driving. So you're back
Beauty.
down to 4. Just barely, just barely. All right, so yeah, you managed to park the car successfully, and you're out in front of a very nice, like it's like neon lights outside this club. It's you're in downtown Miami now, so it's rather crowded here, and lots of people around. There's some nice like pink lighting on the street signs and everything. And the club, it's got pink and red neon, and it says Scarlet Noir. It's the same club that he had in Savannah earlier, but in the plot. But yeah, he's relocated it, and so I guess Arthur and John would recognize the name of it. But so here you are. All right, you're all there. You've gotten there safely. So, who wants to take point? What do you want to do?
Well, I wanted to go inside and see the titties.
All right. Well, you know what? You know what? Wits plus composure. Let's see if you see the titties.
I hope I notice the titties. Oh, one boob noticed.
All right. Well, I'll do his role for everyone. So like as you all kind of go in the club, the music is just incredibly overpowering. There's people dancing, lots of drinks being served. There's some tables off to the side with lots of smoke and people doing some kind of leaning down to the tables and snorting something. But there's also back off in those kind of side areas. There are also some topless women giving lap dances and such. It's that kind of club. Um, so yeah, you're in this club atmosphere here now, and Arthur, of course, is going to want to take you over to Victor, but um, since both of you have some problems, you might have to roll just to see if you indulge a little bit in what the club has to offer.
I
So,
have no problems.
except that incredibly low morality. But yeah, like let's have. I want both of you to make a composure plus resolve roll, and this is just going to determine a few things along the way. Nothing immediate.
Both of us? Okay.
All right, John's good for it, and ooh, you're really good for it.
I see
Perfect.
the titties, but I won't touch them.
All right, so
It's perfect.
well, what this means, and this is like for the whole scene. It's just to basically you have the option to say no to anything. Like if somebody asks you to snort cocaine or something, you have the option to say no now. That's just what that role is going to determine. Um,
Okay.
but all right, all right. Okay, so yeah, Arthur's gonna take you in, and there's sort of a this club actually has like two floors, and up on the like you take a little staircase up on the second floor, it's all sort of more private seating arrangements. And now, I guess let's see who has the best wits composure. I think both of you might have the same actually, so I don't know. Let's have John make the roll, and let's see what you notice.
Not a damn thing.
Uh, well, I guess let's see if James notices anything then. So, wits and composure. All right.
Yep.
So, yeah, like this is just reflexively as Arthur is kind of bringing you up here. Well, you are going to notice like in one of the kind of booth seating areas. First off, there's some big kind of thug-looking bodyguards. There's two of them just kind of standing to the side, just keeping an eye on everything. But at the table, it's like a round table with a round kind of booth seating. Uh, like right over at the end is there's a man, a thin, pale man with like he's wearing like a Hawaiian kind of t-shirt or not t-shirt, open shirt, and just like just some shorts. And he's just sitting there with two women around his arms and some other dudes there who are just snorting something off the table. They seem to be having a good time, and this guy is gonna look up and he's got shades on, gonna kind of peel them down a little bit and say, "Oh, Arthur, finally!" And oh, John, it's been a long time, and you." And he kind of looks over to James, and he doesn't really know who you are, but he's welcoming you anyway.
I say something along the lines of, "Hey, buddy, how's it going, eh?" Just staring directly at his face.
Nice, nice. All right. So okay. Um, we're just yeah friendly intros here. So I guess the main one. So I guess John, does he have anything to say? Because he's kind of the guest of honor here.
Yeah, politely greet Victor and ask him like, "Oh, I didn't know a head can regrow." But glad you made it.
Nice, nice. Let me do a little roll here for a thing. All right. So yeah, Victor, he kind of motions for all motions as much as he can. He's got two women just kind of scantily clad, each one around his arms. But he kind of waves you both over there, and he says, "Yeah, it's amazing. I really get back on my feet pretty well, huh? But no, got some serious, like real serious business to talk to you to, and the new guy too. I'm sure we're all gonna be friends here." But we need to speak in private, and again he motions to the people around him, and they sort of start clearing out, like all the people doing crack and the women, they kind of clear out of there so that you all can come in.
I never break eye contact with Vic, or Victor, as it were. I just stand there, and people shuffle around me, like right in front of him, like with my hands on whatever desk nearby him.
All right, so if I'm guessing right here, you're just putting the prison stare into effect, like right away. Are we going there, or?
I wouldn't think we go there. I think we're just going to be a little awkward.
All right, well, makes sense because
Not quite intimidating.
yeah, well, it also makes sense because you are out of your mind right now with everything you took.
Yes.
But okay, so you're just standing there, and I guess well, Arthur, he's gonna want to have a seat, but how about John?
John is gonna have a seat.
All right. Okay, so as you two are seated, Victor, he's gonna look over at James and kind of laugh and say, "Well, this guy looks really really intense. Why don't you sit down? You look like you need it." He's trying to be
I do
friendly.
need it. I'll kindly accept your offer, my friend, and then sit down, and then stand up, and then sit down. Kind of look. While he stands up, he just looks at the seat below him, and kind of his pupils just shake a little bit, and then shakes his head, and then sits back down.
Nice. Just going for all the awkwardness. All
Yep.
right, and let me just do a little background roll here as you're doing that. All right. So I guess maybe someone might notice something. I'm guessing not James. Um, so yeah, I guess John. Let's have a wits and composure. All right. So yeah, as James is acting rather strangely and nervously, yeah, like you might notice that the two bodyguards who are still there, um, they're kind of giving James the look. They and you can obviously tell they've got guns. They're maybe a little bit nervous of what he's doing.
Yeah, I'd like to tell the bodyguards, like, don't worry about him. He's just a little weird. I doubt he can do anything violent.
All right. Well, to see how much you can relax them, how about some manipulation and persuasion? Let's see if you can keep the situation calm. Hmm. Nah, they're gonna just be standing there. They're not gonna say anything, but they're watching, and they're ready. All right. But that's all for now. Um, but anyway, while that's all going on, Victor, and by this point, like Arthur is, let's see, let me see what Arthur's doing because he also has to make a roll for things in this situation. Yeah, no. So while you all are getting ready to talk, Arthur, there's so like to set the scene here, like there's ashtrays in front of you and some lines of cocaine, and Arthur has already he's already face down in that. He's already having fun. Um, so he's kind of out of the picture for right now. But yeah, back to Victor. Um, he kind of looks right over at John, and he says that for a while, everyone thought you were dead or you had to be, but no, he knew better. All right, so Victor knows better, and for a moment, he just kind of takes a second to, like, right as he's talking to you, he kind of looks over and just talks in Russian. He says something in Russian to no one that's there, which he's wont to do. But then he quickly snaps back to you and says that there's things going on. I'm sure you know, right? The big things, very big things. He's kind of hinting to you.
Yeah, that big thing has caused an earthquake. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I don't really care about Mammon. I mean, he's not directly influencing me or anything, or distracting me from work. Or... Speaking of work, I guess I need to make a call sooner or later.
Oh.
Anyways, what happened roughly 3 months ago?
All right. So you've got questions, and first off, a background roll, and let's see if Victor has some answers too. So, yeah. Well, first off, Victor is gonna say that, like, before you even finish there, he's gonna say that, Mammon is that it's still a threat. He's still out there, and he's coming for you, like eventually. And so Victor seems to know something, but he seems a little worried about that. But he also he says that the last few months he's been a bit out of the loop. After that night in the woods with your friend with the shotgun. Yeah, him and Arthur, they just got out of town. They just burned the old club down and got out because things are getting a little too hot around there. So that yeah, they've been away. But but at the end there, he says that, oh, hey, if you need employment, he's always, Victor is always, he's always got employment opportunities.
Mm-hmm. And I guess you need me to do something then. What do we, why do we need me?
All
Like,
right,
why? I don't even know why I'm here.
all right. Well, Victor has the answers. So he gets all serious for a moment there, and he says very plainly that even though you may not be concerned with what's going on in the world, it's going to come back eventually, and it's not going to be as nice. And Victor says that he might just know a way to save you, just to save you, the whole town, everything. You could be the hero. He seems enthusiastic.
Laughing a little bit. Yeah, keep going.
All right, so and let me do a little roll for thing here real quick. All right, so before Victor can have a chance to go on, he just takes another little moment to, like, he looks right over because you both are sitting next to him on either side. So he looks away from you, but he's not really, he's looking in James's direction, but not really. And he just again starts shouting something angrily at someone in Russian, which might make James a little bit anxious because it's like right in his ear. Um,
Yep.
so let's have you do a quick composure plus resolve just to see if you can keep calm. All right, you're doing good. So yeah, he's just shouting in your ear, but like you're maybe a little buzzed. But again, he doesn't seem to be talking to you. Uh, all right, so yeah, he eventually snaps back from that little episode, and yeah, he says that Mammon, his original plan, it would have worked. If only things had gone well, things it would have been great, right? Everything would have been good. But he says he has something solid now. That one of his dealers, so one of Victor's dealers, um, it's some kid by the name of Danny. He's part of some cult here in town, some free love bullshit nonsense. But they do have some actual connections, and they might have something, a book, which it might have exactly what you need. And he doesn't say anything more than that.
Exactly what I need. What do I need? I don't know. What's this book supposed to be?
All right. And let's see just how straight of an answer. This is one of those situations where you need to get a straight answer. So manipulation, persuasion. All right. Okay. Okay. Not going to be contested. Um, so yeah, Victor, he thinks for a moment, and he says that this local cult or whatever it is, they do have some kind of a demon connection. Not the same thing as Mammon, but uh, this book, at least from what this kid Danny was saying, who is a dealer and a pretty good informant for him, uh, that this book might just be able, it might have some knowledge about how to contain things like Mammon, not just contain it, maybe destroy it, or maybe control it. He's not too sure, but this is what Victor has.
Interesting. Yeah, I'd like to have that book.
John is interested. All right. So Victor, he just grins and yeah, he says that yeah, this kid Danny, that's who you need to see first. Danny's usually out around some local park, and he'll give you some address to go to there. But yeah, he says go talk to Danny, and he'll probably be able to point you in the right direction, or he might even be able to get the book for you. But go see him first.
God damn it, we
So
forget something. Intimidation, manipulation, persuasion +1.
ooh, ooh. Oh, right, true. The +1.
Too late now, never mind.
Well, you've been doing good so far, actually. So yeah, like so far it hasn't mattered because you've been succeeding.
Okay, well, I guess we are now looking for a person named Denny.
So throughout this entire conversation, I want you to visualize just James playing air guitar,
It's just
looking around every once in a while, just looking at whatever he can see.
like you're acting suspicious. Well, you know what? Actually, to see like how let's see how suspicious you're acting because your character is high as fuck. So
Yeah.
resolve and composure. Let's see how suspicious you are right now. Hmm. Man, like I have to say, like Drumstick, everyone is getting you in trouble right now. Everyone.
God damn it.
All right.
I think that's the point where I hint at your text saying, it'll be fine.
Nice. All right, let's see. Let me do another little just a little roll for thing right here. Hmm. Okay. Well, all right. So things may or may not be happening, but at any rate, Victor seems to be done with you all. And Arthur, who is still just face down in cocaine.
I'm not done with Victor yet.
Oh, all right.
I still have the important question about maybe some hardware.
Ooh, all right. I just did another little roll for extra thing. Um, all right. So now this one, okay, this one is gonna come down to some persuasion. With that bonus, remember.
5 dice.
Yep. Remember your bonuses. Okay. And all right. And again, this one it's not gonna be contested because you all are on very good terms. So yeah, Victor, he's going to grin and let's see. Well, first off, let's see. You still got the gun like on your person right now. Yeah. So yeah, Victor is going to grin, and he notices that you have a gun already, uh, but he's gonna say that oh you're gonna need more than that, huh? You're planning to take the fun way, are you? He kind of nudges you, and nudges Arthur too, but he's kind of passed out in the cocaine right now. Um, but yeah.
Yes, we are going to take the fun way. James just says that and looks around, smiles innocently, of course.
Yeah, I'd like to take the gun out, and since, well, Arthur is face down in the cocaine, place the gun on his head and let Victor know that this is not actually my gun, but I would like to have guns. Like 2 guns would be nice. I would like to practice something in my free time.
Nice. All right. So, oh.
Also, James, if I can, like, raises his hand and waits for an answer. You can leave me hanging with that one.
All right. Well, okay. First, I will say to John. Yeah, Victor. Yeah, he just laughs and he says, "Oh, I think I can get you some things, especially if you all are gonna be joining me, working for me here." Uh, and he kind of holds his hands up. The king of Miami does provide, and he kind of motions over to one of his little bodyguards there, uh, and he brings him over. Just says something to them in Russian, and the bodyguard just pulls out his gun, hands it over to Victor, and Victor hands it to John. It's a very nice pistol.
Yeah, but I would like to have two. But yeah, I would like to kneel down and say, "My king," and accept the weapon like a sword, like I'm becoming a knight.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, let me just do a little roll here for thing. All right. Yeah, yeah. It's Victor. He just kind of grins and sits back and takes the yeah. Well, first off, he's gonna motion over to his other bodyguard, have him uh, come over and hand their gun as well. They all have spare guns, lots of guns, and he's gonna give that over to James because he did notice that he was he was over there with his hand raised, so he just puts the gun in his hand. Uh, and then yeah, he takes the
I just look over at him surprised and say, "Oh, thank you."
and yeah, then he takes his yeah, like Victor takes the other gun though, just puts the butt of the gun to John's head, and I knight thee, Sir John, and hands you the gun. Yeah,
Nice.
just a bit of the insanity.
But yeah, the question was two guns. If I could get two guns.
All right. And Victor said, "But the two guns right there, but oh, I see. Well," and he's going to let's see what he's got right here, right now. Let me just do some rolls. All right. So, and I guess this is something. You know what? This is gonna go along with something. Okay, the only one who would really notice anything here is John. So wits and composure, and let's also see if maybe you notice something.
I didn't catch that, but you asked for noticing something. I guess that
Wits
was
and
me.
composure. Yeah. All right. This is a kind of I guess a retroactive you might have noticed something roll. Because now Victor is going to reach under the he's going to reach under the table and just pull at something. And I guess John might kind of look under there, and there's a nice pistol just kind of like duct taped to the underside of the table because he's always prepared. And he pulls that out and hands it over to you. After he takes the tape off, it's all sticky.
I like sticky.
So yeah, there's your guns. There's everything you need.
Nice. Two guns. Playing around with them a little bit and then putting them away before I'm gonna shoot anyone on accident.
All right.
But yeah,
I
I probably say mention that I'd like to try a little of this dual wielding. I guess I should learn more about weapons that way.
All right. So, yeah, oh man, dual wielding. Okay, so yeah, Victor, he's happy with all of this. He just says you boys just go out and have you some fun on the town. But do come back cuz wants to talk to you.
Okay, sure, no problem.
fair digs.
All right, and I'm just statting all your guns real quick cuz now everybody's got their own gun. So I'm just statting that real quick for
Does
everyone.
Arthur notice that he has a gun on his head?
Oh, he's passed out right now.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, he failed that roll. He's just too much cocaine, far too much.
Far too much.
So yeah, I'm just statting everyone's guns now though, just in advance, just to make sure everything's good and ready. All right, let's see. Ooh, so much statting, so much character sheet editing.
That's progress.
Yep, it is. Okay. Everything is statted for now. All right. And let me just page away from that. Okay. Lots of that. Whew. I have to say that no fight, no bar brawl. I'm happy about that. So okay, well, yeah. So Victor's done with you for now, and he's given you a lead, a location, and a name. Arthur's still passed out though. So I don't know if anybody wants to wake him up.
I'm tempted to, but I mean, I guess that would just go down like in the woods. He's just passed out doing ape shit.
All right. Well, I guess you want to leave him. What about?
I'll try to poke him a little bit with his gun and try to wake him up, but not really putting any effort into it.
All right.
I just say, if you can, when he wakes up, just don't get rid of him. Keep him here for a while. We'll be back.
All right. Well. Let's see. John poked him a little bit, so let's see if he can wake up. Let me do a roll for him. All right. He's gonna slowly. Yeah, he's gonna slowly come to. Yeah, like his hair's all messed up and everything, and he's got that donut powder down the front of his shirt. But yeah, no, he's slowly coming to his senses, and he's gonna be stumbling up, trying to like what's going on? What did I miss? And he's just stumbling around.
You missed nothing, Asa. Just keep sleeping, and we're just I guess James and I are just casually walking out of there.
All right.
I follow him.
Okay. Well, let me just do another little check here for a thing. All right, and another check, because this is some background stuff as you all are doing that. Okay, so Arthur, Arthur is, he's just going to hang back with Victor, who maybe wants a word with him. So, yeah, he's going to, I guess it's going to be you two for right now. All right? So you two, you've left Arthur behind. Maybe that's a good thing. Who knows?
I guess that's a good thing. I hope. Yeah, I guess we are going back to the car now and driving to the location. But on the way to the car, I'd like to make a wits composure if I see that booty.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, on the way there, like because you're coming out of sort of the private, the VIP areas. I mean, like there's people getting lap dances all over the place. Like all that 80s lingerie going on. So yeah, there's a little bit of that going on. But yeah, otherwise nothing much of note. It's just a really sleazy club.
No problem. I just wanted to see that booty.
And I guess does James want to do anything as he goes out, or?
James just keeps looking forward as if he's in the locker room, avoiding eye contact with anybody. Kind of jittery.
All right. So yeah, then I guess it's going to come down to all right, let's see. Let me just paging through my notes here. Believe it or not, I've got like 5 pages of notes for Drumstick Story. Yeah, which you've skipped over a few things with the I imagine the car was going to go differently. But it's all good cuz there's more. So, all right. So first question is, who's driving?
I guess I let James drive since he did a good job so far.
Well, now, are you absolutely sure about that? Because right now he is both drunk and high. You sure about that?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Okay, I make a drive check then.
Well,
So
well,
it's
before you do
dexterity.
that, you have a destination to go to. Do you want to go directly there, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to tell James that I would
Yeah.
like to go directly there.
And
Okay
I
then.
say, you don't want no McDonald's? I'm kind of hungry myself.
Nice.
Nah, no McDonald's. I guess you don't want to have anything in your stomach after what's probably going down sooner or later.
Uh,
True thing. Wait, what?
just fucking drive.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, it's going to be your dexterity and drive with no bonuses. Well,
I
Sweet.
choose well.
I'm just going to sit back and say, "Drumstick, this is exactly what you wanted." So,
No matter what, you said it'll be all fine.
all right. So, okay, what this means is, well, you get to the park eventually, but as you're getting there, you kind of yeah, like James, he's kind of freaking out a little bit, and his perception might not be the best right now. So as you're kind of getting to this nice park in the middle of just sort of a residential area, yeah, James just drives the car right up and parks it real nice, right up against a tree. Just the fender just kind of bends around it, and it bit of damage there to the vehicle.
All right.
But you're okay though. You're okay. So you're in the park now, where this person is supposed to be. So do
Great.
you?
I'd like to go out of the car, touch my legs, touch my arms. Hey, I'm still alive.
I'd like
Nice.
to stumble out of the car as well, and then touch his neck and say, "Hey, you're still alive."
You're damn right, buddy.
Thumbs up.
Nice. Nice. So, okay. Everyone is alive. Good job.
I'm
And
not so sure about James, though. I haven't checked.
all
Would
right.
you like to check? Wink face.
Nice.
No, no thanks.
All right. So, okay. Well, I guess yeah. You're all safe. You're good. You're in the park. So, I guess naturally, a wits and composure. I'm gonna combine both of your wits and composure rolls into one. So, let's have that right now, and this is gonna determine something.
Nice.
All right. Team effort. Team effort. Oh, that's a fail. Oh,
Oh,
god damn. God damn it. Well, go figure, right? So, what this amounts to. All right, let me advance time a little bit here. So, what this amounts to is that for around a half hour, the two of you, you just stumble around this park looking for Danny, who you have a description of and you know their name, but you just can't find them. But then again, James is just kind of walking around in circles, staring up at the stars, and and John, like he's maybe got a little whiplash from that crash, so he's not so observant. So you basically you waste a half hour in this park. Time advances, but I will allow you to keep looking if you want to.
Yeah, I'd probably go to James and first off ask him, yeah, so what is your deal? Why are you even here?
All right, what
Well,
has James got?
I guess I'm good at fighting sometimes, but like otherwise, I'm not very persuasive. During this entire time, I just do the prison stare.
So,
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah,
uh,
yeah. But I mean, like, why are you hanging around with us? How do you know each other? And I don't know why I actually care.
you know what? Because James, you mentioned the prison stare. Do you want to make that roll right now, or you want to bust
No,
that out? Oh,
no, sadly.
uh,
Is
I'm
that a
saving
secret
it.
technique?
It actually is.
It is.
All right. Well, I guess so. Back to James. He's not gonna do a social combat roll.
So I'm going to explain a little bit of a story. So how I met Arthur was blah 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 blah, and then I shot up and then saw this dude. He offered me more. So the story goes on. We formed a very long-lasting friendship, and now we just know each other. I got into a few bar fights with him, basically.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
so if you're a friend of Arthur, there is a good reason why I'm not going to shoot you. So I guess you're fine then.
We're
Yeah,
very good
we
friends.
should-
We learned to. We should be friends as well. We should be acquaintances at the very least. Work
We
together
will
as
see
a
about
partnership.
that. Let's keep looking for this weirdo dude. What's his name again? Davis? James? William? I don't know. 2 successes, nice.
All right. So I guess yeah. Let's have James's wits composure too, if he wants
Wits
to help
composure.
in the search. All
One
right.
success.
So I'll give this a bit more time goes by. This time only about 15 minutes, and you manage to actually find this person. You find someone matching the description of Danny that you were looking for, and what it is it is this young looking guy. With kind of he's dressed really rough and he's got some kind of greasy long hair, and he's currently like up against a tree in the fetal position, just rocking back and forth. Looks like he might be on something right now.
Who isn't?
I know it's Miami in the 80s.
Yeah, I guess
So-
I'd like to talk to this what's his face again and ask him about a book.
All right. Well, first off, go ahead and like as you get up to him, let's have John make a reflexive wits and composure check. All right. So yeah, and also this might be relevant. James also make a wits and composure check +1 because your character has a lot of experience with this kind of thing. So
Okay.
yeah, make
5
your
then,
roll.
right?
Yep. All right. So
One
you're both gonna
success.
notice it, and his character might have some extra knowledge here, but this kid, he's just rocking back and forth. His pupils are dilated, and he's just mumbling and freaking out, and he seems to be just having a hard time even noticing reality right now, much less answering any questions.
God damn it.
Well, to be honest, how about we just wait and follow him around and see if he comes to at any point? And
What are you
try
fucking
not to be-
crazy?
No medical attention or slap him around, nothing.
Technically,
Uh,
I am, you know. You
Nice.
know, technically, there's this gene. I- Anyway, so how about we just call? No, we can't call the ambulance. We can't call any medical attention. How about we just bring him to a hospital, low key, kinda?
How about we just shake him a little bit, and if he doesn't snap out of it, I'm just gonna fire my gun next to his ear to ring his ears a little bit.
Nice. All right. Well, if
All right.
there's no objection, then I guess yeah. Like I guess let's have John a strength plus athletics check to shake him out of it. Let's see if you can pull that.
3 dice.
Yep. Oh, this is great. Perfect.
Ah,
Well, let's see. All right, let me do another little roll here. Hmm. All right. So okay. After a bit of shaking him around, this kid he eventually kind of snaps out of it a little bit, and he just kind of immediately grabs onto John and just he's panicking and just speaking so fast, and it's nonsense, but he says, I lost it. I lost all the drugs, man. Victor's gonna fucking kill me. He's panicking. He's losing it.
okay, but I get what he just said.
Yeah.
Good. I'd like to inform him that he's probably not going to die if he just calms the fuck down and helps me.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to persuade him of this.
Oh,
Okay,
that
Yeah.
guy
so
is so unlucky.
that's the moment I just take my guitar, right? I have my guitar on me, right?
All right. All right. Sure.
So I am going to do what role would it be for just taking my guitar and slamming it into Danny's back? Just a little bit
God
hard,
damn it.
not too hard.
Well, I guess that would be a strength plus weaponry check. It counts as a weapon now. No bonus
Okay.
dice though, because it's not a proper weapon.
Yes. I'm not going to do that. Go ahead.
All right.
Brilliant idea.
All right. All right. So you're not gonna do it then.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess back around. So like with the roles that I did, and that John did. So okay, back around to this kid. Again, he's panicking. Just he can barely control himself. But you do get some of what he says, and what you can tell. He's mumbling and ranting on about how he lost all the coke, man, all of it. They took it, and if Victor's he's gonna fucking kill me. He's gonna kill my whole family. You gotta help me. He's panicking and asking for help.
I just straight up look at him in the eyes, do a prison stare, and say, I'm going to actually do the prison stare this time and say, what did they look like?
All right. So this will be presence plus intimidation +1 for your prison stare.
Okay.
So I guess 5 dice. Let's see if you can do it.
1 success.
All right. Okay. So let's see. Well, okay. This one's not going to be. Yeah, it's only you just needed to get success here. Um, so yeah, this kid again panicking, but well, John has managed to kind of snap him out of it, and he kind of looks over there and sees sees James just staring into his soul, and it's really making him nervous, and he's still shaking, but he kind of says, he kind of collects himself for a moment, and he says, I don't know, the Italian, I think something, they might have been, he's thinking. He says, Mario, from Mario's place. They've been eyeing Victor for a while now, and they ripped me off, and that it belongs to Victor. And again, he's just panicking, ranting, but he is starting to make sense.
Do you have the book?
All right, so you're gonna have to intimidate again to get another
Okay.
answer.
So that'd be 4 or 5?
The 5, that prison stare.
1 success.
All right. And let's see. This one will be contested. All right. So yeah, Danny's just he just starts freaking out again. Like James looking at him, he's like, it's like, man, why is he staring at me like that, man? It's freaking me out, and he just starts rocking back and forth, and you're not getting anything out of him.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like to interfere now.
Yes.
Kick on his shoulder and so that he lies on the ground. Pull out my letter opener and the condom
Nice.
and tell him if you don't fucking open your mouth right now and tell about this fucking book, I'm gonna fuck you. And that's probably not gonna be so pleasant than meeting Victor's wrath.
Oh, nice. Nice. Man, and also
Finally did it.
yeah, that condom finally came into play. But and I'm just looking over the chat. It's like, no, look away, look away. But all right, so let's see. So okay, this will be your man. This will be your manipulation plus your intimidation plus one for the condom plus another one for the letter opener. So you have a plus
That
2
is
bonus.
7 lives.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
that feels good.
Feels good, man.
Oh my
yeah.
god, 7 successes.
Oh yeah, critical rape threat. Nice. All right. So
John is scary.
oh, this is a very different kind of adventure than we had yesterday. uh, all right. So yeah, Danny's he's takes a moment and just he looks at the condom and the knife and just he's just staring at John and he starts calming down a little bit. All right. And again he's shaking and having a hard time, but he says very plainly that the book that's what do you talk? Oh, and he just remembers the oh yeah the I think Victor he was talking about that. He wanted that. It's back at the it's back at the estate. Jesus has that. The leader. I can try and get that, but no. What about the drugs and so he's kind of going back to that, but he does tell you where the book is, where it's being held and by who.
So I interject right now and say, I can give you back the drugs. It will be like this never happened, man. You just have to, for that, you just have to get us anywhere near the book at like any cost. For you, not us.
All right, you're being persuasive, and I'll let you ride along with John's excessive critical. So he's basically he's like putty in your hands. So yeah, he'll go along with this, and yeah. So Danny, he's willing to take you all. All right, he's willing to kind of put himself together enough to take you. Like he's offering to lead you back to the cult. That's where the book is. And the cult, but the leader has it. He's going to explain all this to you, that he's not going to be able to just walk up and take it. You might have to talk to Jesus.
Well, since this guy knows Jesus, Jesus,
Praise Jesus.
I
Jesus.
guess it'd be a good idea to take him along.
Oh, true.
And after we got the book, we are willing to help his drug problem there.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's
Nice.
exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, nice. And like as a quick aside here, I'm kind of wondering if I should make John do a morality check for a rape threat, but since he didn't actually go through with it, I'm willing to let it slide.
It was not my intention to actually rape him. It was just really just the intention to threat him.
That's what we'll say. That's what we'll go with.
I am not putting my dick in a dude.
But what
All
about
right.
me? Can I have any say in this?
Oh,
No.
God.
No, about me.
And then James steps in. Oh.
Yes.
There will be no gay rape.
All right. Okay, so yeah, you're in the clear for now, but I got my eyes on you. Okay, so all right, so yeah, since you did so well with the interrogation, again, this guy is willing to lead you straight to the estate if you want to go there. So So okay, like how do you want to play this? You want to you want to advance time to the back to the cult base, so to speak.
I guess so, yes.
All
And
right.
maybe take a quick pee break.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
All right. Well, anyone needs a break, I guess now's the time.
Thank you.
It will be just 15 minutes.
All right.
Promise it won't turn into a wank.
All right. I'll just go and talk to the chat for a second. How's chat doing? It's man, how does this not have more viewers? Oh, I don't know. How do we not get taken down? How's the man not taken us down yet? But this is a very different session from yesterday, isn't it? You can see how I maybe had some issues with figuring out how to get John and his party back together with William and the others. You can see how there might be some issues with that. Oh man. Man, this isn't even the first like rape threat in the game, too. This isn't even the first time it's happened in the game. Oh. What kind of a shit show am I running? Let's take a sip of my bargain brand mountain shoutin' here. Throat's getting all parched. Some lubrication. And also, it's not that Mario. Aside, I thought for sure that they were gonna mess up their interrogation there. I mean, actually, the way that I'd intended it to work is they help Danny, and then they'd have like an easy access to the book. But since that's going a little differently, well.
What now? Easy access to the book?
I was giving some spoilers there. Maybe, not really.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, I was just talking to the chat there. I was just informing like how things are going right now.
Yeah, I bet we are basically skipping right now a lot by not helping him with the drugs.
Yeah, you just skipped a page. It's okay though, because it's designed
but
to
for
work either
now,
way.
well, maybe we go and help this guy.
Well,
after
you
he
can do
helps
it.
with the
You don't have to. You don't have to, because this actually, I actually did plan for this. You've basically, there's sort of an A route and a B route, and you've just taken the B route. So we'll see how things play out, because you might, like, I mean, we can meta now, because you're committed to this. But, like, yeah, if you'd help Danny, you might have gotten the book more easily.
Okay.
But
well, we are kind of helping him.
But, well, we'll see. And just waiting on Grin Fox to get back, and we'll get back into it. Just having my drink.
Yeah, but sometimes I would like really to know how stuff would play out if we take another route. It's kind of sad that we actually never get to see some actions, like having a critical failure at some point that influences basically a whole outcome.
Well, that's the fun of it.
Yep.
I don't know, like how much you want to know or not know. It's this is kind of the thing. The best way to think about it is like every time one door closes, another door opens. That's how we'll say it. But anyway, so everyone's back now.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So let's see. Let me just thumb through my note here real quick. All right. So I'm gonna should have done this on the little break there, but I was thinking out loud. So let me just make sure I have a few things ready. And it might not happen, but I'm just preemptively, I'm gonna load up the combat tracker real quick. I'm gonna load that up.
God damn it.
Preemptively. It might not happen. Honestly, I'll say this right now, like a little meta here, like almost always there is a way out of every situation without fighting, but usually it happens just because people aren't being creative enough.
I swear, if Danny says, "Oh, they threatened me, help, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Well, like I said, if you'd been nice to him, things might go smoother. But well, threatening to rape him, while he's tripping out, that doesn't. We'll see how that plays out. Anyhow. So, all right. So we're okay. We're advancing. Let me advance time a few minutes here. So it's going to be around 8 o'clock when you arrive at your destination. Danny's basically just led you. So you're basically out along the beach now. And let's give wits and composure to see if you notice anything. I guess both of you, wits and composure.
Don't notice a dancing.
Sorry, I was eating sushi. Sorry.
Oh. All right, so yeah, wits and composure.
Nice.
Oh, that
Mm.
new player luck.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. It is real. All right, you got 2 roll agains. And another roll again.
Critical.
Almost.
Almost.
All right. So, yeah. All right, here's what you're going to notice. All right, it is dark out, but there's lights on at this place. So you're along the beach now. And before you get onto the beach, there's a nice big house, and it's got a little bit of woods around, palm trees and shrubbery around it. It's a fairly nice looking house. It's got it even has its own pool out back, which we'll just say maybe you're scouting things out here. You're just kind of getting a lay of the land. But yeah, very nice house, and there's obviously people inside. No cars or anything though. But this is what you see from the outside. Also, this place, it has its own generator, like a big old gasoline generator off to the side of it. So that's where it gets its power from. But that's what you notice.
Okay. Let's go in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So
Whatever Danny says.
Well, Danny's freaking out, but I guess I want to ask here, you just want to go in the front door, then you think that's a good idea, or do you want to do something else? But I'll leave it to you.
There's a reason why you put this generator there, I guess.
It's an option. It's an option.
And any clue on how many people are inside? Can someone notice that kind of?
Well, okay, now to get that close and notice that type. Well, I mean, actually, if you want some help, I mean, you could just sneak around and try to look in the windows and all that, or you could just ask Danny.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about with Danny. So
Yes.
Danny, what's inside of there? Why? What are there people? How many? Are they threatening? Are they our friends or?
All right, so you're gonna have to manipulation and either intimidation or persuasion him. At
No,
this
I'm
point.
nice. I'm going for persuasion.
All right. So John is both good cop and bad cop. All right. So okay. And now let me do a little counter roll here. All right. Okay. So let's do a tiebreaker, all right? Because this is gonna be a tie here. So.
God damn it!
1 dice.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Can
Danny.
I help him at all?
Well, you can now because Danny, he's just freaking out and he's shaking his head and he ain't saying nothing. So, I guess you
Okay,
can
so
try.
I'll not do the prison stare this time because that obviously freaked him out, and I guess I'll you know what? I'll ask Danny what his favorite music is.
Nice. Well, hey, let's see if you can persuade. It's still gonna be. You're still gonna have to do some rolls here for it.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're being nice, it's gonna be persuasion. You don't have that, so
No, I don't.
It's only gonna be 1 dice. It's gonna be a chance roll. Let's see if
So
you can do it.
This one, the D10 then.
Yeah, always the D10. No other dice exist. All right.
Nice.
Success.
Okay, okay. But it's gonna be contested as always, because honestly,
always.
you all are not on good terms. Like you're not on good enough terms to get a free pass. So, okay. How about this tiebreaker? So just take the D10 and just roll it. Just one dice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ah.
That new player luck, I swear. So yeah, okay, Danny, he'll tell you his favorite, that he kind of relaxes a little bit, and he says, well, he's kind of a just a fan of hippie music. He just likes acoustic guitar and all that because he's in this free love movement.
Okay, I'm going to start a performance if I can.
That
Expression
guitar.
then.
All
Yes,
right.
with my guitar.
Oh, let's see where this goes. So that's gonna be All right, I would say it's a tough one. Let's see. I'll say presence. Yeah, I'll say presence plus expression. That's the roll. I'll say. So it's gonna be 4 dice. God damn.
Holy shit.
Reroll.
That's a critical.
Success.
That is
That's
a critical.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Yep. 5 successes equal critical.
Bee Gees? Pff, fuck them.
No, they're the 70s. Okay, so I'm probably going to start playing maybe Gordon Lightfoot, some
All right.
and then followed by Elton John, I guess, because my character is canonically kind of ambiguously gay.
Nice.
Oh god. Duna, please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I was thinking it. So all right. Oh, there's so many possibilities now. But okay, so yeah, your character just busts this guitar out and starts working it right there.
Yep.
And this guy, well, since I was a critical, this guy is just entranced, and he's calming down. He's maybe even his shakes are kind of settling down a bit. So at this point, he's willing to comply, and so you've gotten in the mood to comply now. So any questions you have, he will answer them.
So once I finish my performance, I'd like to ask him, please don't allow my partner here to just catch your groove and stomp on it. Like, just take what he says with a grain of salt, just as an introduction. So next I ask him, how many people are in that house, if there are any people, and are they going to be our friends or our enemies? Us, my friend and me.
All right. So he's going to answer very plainly, and he says there's usually people come and go as they please here, but there's usually at least 10 people in there at any time. They're not armed with guns or anything, but they do have some ceremonial knives and such. But it's a movement all about love, and that's what Jesus preaches. And they should be friendly, but if you're gonna steal their book, that'll be a problem. That's what he's gonna tell you.
Okay. May I discuss a strategy with John here?
All right, strategize.
So, John, might I ask you a favor? If you could hold down Danny, I run in there quick as I can, grab the book, and then run out quick as I can.
Nice.
I'm a pretty fast guy, from what I can tell, at least.
Meta game. I would like to know if he's actually faster than me.
Actually, yeah, he is. And now
Wow.
with his like, let's see, your speed. Yeah, oh yeah, he's a lot faster, especially because he's high. And with that, he's really fast right now.
I'm impressed because John is not a slow guy.
Yep, yep.
I doubt you can keep up with a high Usain Bolt, at least.
Well, um, I don't know. How long do you need? Because let's just say it doesn't happen as you would like to have it happen, and they maybe trap you, and you have to fight. I'd like to come in and join.
Absolutely. If you are not slow, I would think that it would be a good idea. Keep that bat in there.
Uh,
Just he stutters every time.
all right, all right. So, a plan. So, oh man, I'm figuring this now. So a plan to, so you just gonna run in there, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
snatch and grab, right? Oh,
Yep.
Okay. Well, now as you're all thinking, okay, so like I guess like meta creative helping you out here. So, are you gonna try to cut the power or anything, or be
Yes.
sneaky, or
Yes. I'm going to probably be as sneaky as possible cutting the power. But yes, I take probably my you know what? I turn off the generator first and then chew the wire with my teeth.
Okay. So
How about I just cut off the generator so you got a better start for the confusion inside the house.
Good idea.
that might be better.
That might be better.
All right. So okay, and there's no check necessary just to flip a switch. So okay, it's oh man, this is gonna come down to this is gonna come down to James' ability to run and his speed. Um, so while James does have a lot of speed, the role for it is gonna be stamina and athletics, which he does not have a lot of. But his speed might save him.
Yep.
So, all right. Okay then. Let's give me a stamina and athletics roll if you're ready to run, because you have free access to this house now since Danny's on your side, basically. Mm.
Beauty.
Well, okay.
Well.
Let me just I'm just thinking and also just making some notes here. Just making a couple of notes real quick. Okay. So yeah, and also you like we'll assume Danny told you like exactly where they keep the book and all that. So you I guess you know where to run to.
Yep.
But all right. So the power has been cut, but they do have candles in there. But like okay, here's what's going to be happening is since this was all so sudden, so okay, the power switch is off and you just, pop the door open and just start running in there, but you trip. You trip right over there's someone just laying there. And also throw me a wits and composure. Let's have a wits and composure from James. Cuz he might notice some things in this room, which is it's poorly lit, but they have not too much. So okay, yeah, no details of your surroundings, but I mean, you're gonna notice that what's going on right now, is that from the look of things, there's a few people in this room, and it is all hippie looking, but there's also some with cameras, and there's just some sheets on the ground, and oh, it looks like they're filming some kind of erotic film right here. You just stumbled into a porn set.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess they do that here too. Free love.
Free love, man.
But you tripped, and and obviously you've kind of alerted. Let's see. Yeah, that was a fail roll. So yeah, you've alerted at least the people in the room. Um, so now I'm gonna give a. All right, so that was, and the wits composure was just to notice things. But now let's do another wits and composure, and this is gonna be contested, and let's see who gets the first action here. All right. Yeah, so okay, like as you've kind of like tripped over and fallen on your face, like one of the guys is gonna hop up to his feet and say, "What the hell's going on? Who are you?" So basically they're confused. They're wondering who you are, what you're doing, why you're here, basically.
My name is Sir Arthur. I have come to. I just get up onto my feet as slowly as possible, hands in the air. I have come to make peace with my men. And he just says that last bit really slowly, men, and looks around the room and sees the people obviously like shaking, having a fun time there.
Yeah.
And he immediately blushes as hard as he can.
All right.
I've never seen that before.
All right. Well, let's see if you can bullshit your way out of this. So that's going to be so like, okay, first off, there's two ways you can take this. One is that you're trying to like really fast talk out of it, or you could be like trying to make yourself appear to be I guess just a fool rather than a threat. One would be manipulation, the other would be presence.
I would go for the fool thing because that's really my style, man.
All right. So, okay, that would be a presence plus, well, you don't have the skill either way. So it's going to be with a -1 penalty, so it's going to be 2 dice. And also, I want to remind everyone, nobody's used willpower so far.
Yeah, I know. I didn't feel the need just now.
Yeah.
Because no critical situation.
You never know what a critical situation is, but this seems like it might be one. All right.
2 successes. So what does willpower do again? I forgot.
It adds 3 dice to your roll.
Can I use a willpower?
All right. Well, I'll let you mulligan that one. So
I'm gonna mulligan that one.
All right,
I'm
so-
sorry, folks.
all right, new player.
I'm just yeah.
All right. So I've marked off the willpower point, and you can add 3 onto your roll.
5, right?
Yep. Very powerful tool.
3
Nice.
successes. Nice.
Congratulations, you are an idiot.
Well, at the least, they're not going to be hostile. So yeah, this guy who he's even got like a camera, who he was kind of filming all of this. He kind of looks James up and down, not sure what to make of him, but he does seem to, he seems to be able to tell that you're clearly either high or drunk or both. So yeah, he just like he waves at one of the other guys, who again, they're all just dressed like hippies, just dirty hippies, but yeah, he this other guy, he motions for him to go and just take that drunk outside. That's what he says. So they're not hostile, but they're gonna remove you from the room, basically. So unless you want to start a fight,
How many people are in the room?
all right.
Can I make a check for that?
Okay, well you can do a quick reflexive wits and composure because you missed the details last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can
Sorry.
do that reflexive roll now. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get a good idea. It's poorly lit in here. They already had some candles going but yeah, you can't get a good idea for how many people are in the room.
Can I pull out my gun?
You can if you want to. Do you want to go for it?
No.
Oh God. Ah,
No. I do not.
All right.
I
You.
quickly as quickly as possible Should I? Should I pull out my guitar and do a
You know, at this point, you can try anything.
performance? I pull out my guitar and I start a performance.
All right. Well, presence plus expression, and also I forgot to factor in your guitar is a tool, so that'd
Yep.
be 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 dice in total. Hmm.
One success, you get one roll again.
All right. Well, one success. Gonna be a contested roll here. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. It's not looking. Nope. Yeah, they're just shaking their head and just like at this point, the pretty muscly type of guy. He's dragging you out now as you're trying to pluck away at your guitar. He's just dragging you out. He just tosses you outside, and slam shuts the door. So, well, that's kind of the end of that little excursion.
Yes. There weren't any windows into that room, were there?
Ooh, well, again, you didn't your wits composure. But
Really?
but since you're all outside again, I mean, you're free to sneak around as much as you want.
Mm-hmm. I'll let John do the thing now. Whatever he can do.
All right.
Well, first off, shaking my head at your poorly execution. Maybe saying something like, I thought you were a capable drug addict, but I guess I was wrong. Well, then you just stay here with Davis, whatever his fucking name is. And I'll sneak around the house and see if I can locate the room with the book. Like outside the house, of course.
All right. All right.
Maybe hopping through a window and grabbing it.
Ooh.
And
We shall see. So, I guess okay. If James is gonna comply with that,
I shall.
all right. So I guess we'll assume that they're all gonna be just hiding off to the side, and so I guess now it's all John. So you're gonna have to make 2 rolls for this. First off to notice the right thing, and also a stealth check too. So first off, let's do let's do the stealth check first. So that's gonna be dexterity plus stealth. See, you roll before I can finish.
God damn it.
But also you're gonna get a +1 because it's nighttime right now and the lights are off in there, so you'll get a +1.
And now see me fail if I reroll.
No,
Or not.
No, you're doing it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And now let me do let me contest it and let's see if you can proceed.
No way they're gonna notice me.
Yeah, they're not terribly observant, and they're in the dark. They'll get to that eventually, but okay. So your stealth is good. So now you need to throw down a wits and composure to properly find the window you need to find.
Ugh.
So, well, here's the thing. You have found a window which you think might lead to the room that you need to get to. It's around the back of the house. And you could get to it. It's it's a glass window, and it's closed. And you can't really see inside. There's some curtains there, but it might be the right window. It might not. Either way, what do you want to do?
Metagame, I know that's not the right window because I've failed, and that means
Not necessarily. What it means is you don't know if it's the right one, but I'm gonna make a secret roll. And it may or it may not be. That's the gamble there.
Nobody knows.
Unless you want to
That's
keep
the
searching.
whole game.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out my letter opener and trying to use it as a tool to open up the window.
Ooh, okay. So let's see. To break and entering here, I would say, okay, let's see. How about dexterity? Or no, this would be. I think this would be more of a wits thing. It usually is. So, yeah, it'll be wits plus larceny plus 1 because it's a tool.
2, larceny, 3, 4 dice.
All right.
Yes.
You're doing it. And that's enough for the window's durability and all that. So you can crack the window open. And also, let me do a little roll here just on the side for things. Okay. So, all right. So you've kind of cracked that window a little bit, but like I said, it's dark all around. Nobody thought to bring flashlights. But okay, what do you want to do?
Did you say flashlight or flashlight?
Danny has a name, damn it.
Yeah, I would like to look for the book. Like, of course, go through the window and yeah, let's first do that.
Right.
Go through the window and
So,
inside the house.
Okay, well, okay, again, you can get the window open and all that. You can't really see in until you go inside because it's so dark. But, so you're going to have to make a, okay, let's see. This is going to be I would say a strength plus athletic. No, is using your body. So this will be a simple strength and stamina roll, I think, to safely get it, to lift yourself up and get in the window properly.
Okay. Ah, I love you too, RNG.
You're doing it. It's a good night. Good enough night. So, all right, okay. So you successfully managed to hoist yourself up and in there safely and even relatively quietly. So now that you're in the room, throw down some wits and composure, reflexive. Let's see what you can see.
Am I in the movie now, in the porn movie?
All right, so no, it's a different room, but okay, like what you're gonna on a just a glance around the room. Well, good news. The book is in fact it's on a little pedestal. Well, at least a very prominent looking book is sitting up on a pedestal, and also, however, right next to you. So from where you're kind of laying on the floor now, to the left of you, there's a bed, and it was squeaking away, and right there is just two people on the bed, and one of them, so there's a woman on it, but the guy, your character will notice something a little different about him, and this guy, like, the squeaking stops, and he's gonna look over at you, but you're gonna notice that his whole body is just there's a weird distortion going on around him. That's what you're gonna notice.
A weird distortion.
Yeah, something your character might know things about.
Fuck.
But okay, so now so now we're gonna do a separate roll, a separate wits and composure roll, and it's gonna be contested, and this will see who gets first action here.
What again? I was like having flashbacks.
All right, just reflexive wits and composure. This is to determine who goes first. All right. So yeah, this guy, like whoever he was having fun with, he just pushes them away, and he gets up out of the bed, just stands right there over you, and he's just totally naked, first of all. But yeah, he's looking down at you, and he says, you can see me. What are you doing here? He wants to know who you are, and he apparently can tell that you can see, like, the real him.
How did he notice me? I had such a great stand through.
Oh, that wit's composure, and also because reasons.
Well, yes, I can see you. I guess we are both not supposed to be here, and we are both supposed to have been eaten alive. I guess, yeah. I guess I just take the book and leave. How about that?
You gonna Are you gonna try to persuade him, are you?
Yes.
Well, let's see what you got.
Um, that smells critical. I'd like to put some willpower into that.
All right. I'll just mark that off.
7 dice, right?
Let's see. Yeah, manipulate. See, yep, 7 dice.
Come on, and the critical.
Ooh,
Oh, come on,
and you do
RNG.
it.
No! Damn
Nope.
it.
Nope.
One.
But 4 successes is nice.
It is. And also, it's going to be contested. Let's just. Let's
Ah,
see.
he can't
Hold
beat
on.
that. No way.
Hold on. Let me get the proper roll here. All right. So, yeah, this guy, or thing, or whatever, he's just looking down at you and thinking. And that distortion. Like, I mean, your character, because you always see things. And it's been, as an aside, it's been a while since your character has seen this. It's been pretty quiet on that front. But like that thing, that distortion, shadow, like a separate set of eyes, it's kind of squirming around within this guy. But yeah, he thinks and he looks at you and he says, you're the one that let it out. You let Mammon out. What are you? You want the book?" And he's thinking here. He's gonna need some more persuading. Like if you want to avoid a conflict, he might need a little more. So let's see if you can talk your way out of this.
Yes, I do want the book, and I'm supposed to report any uh, appearance of demons. And if you'd like me to shut up about you being here, I guess I can work that. Yes, just again, just let me take the book, and I'm out, and we never have to see each other again, and you never have to hear my name again.
Well, manipulation, persuasion again, and let's see if you can finish him off, social combat wise.
Willpower.
All right. I'll mark that down. Go for it.
Oh,
But
damn it.
however, here's the thing: this is an extended action, and in total you've got 5. So, yeah. Let me contest it again though, and just see the final proper outcome. Well then, you just might have gotten lucky. So yeah, this guy, he kind of thinks and he takes a step back, and he seems to kind of calm down a little bit, and he glances back over his shoulder at the woman who's just kind of confused, but then he looks back to you, and he says that book that it's important to the people here, but and he's thinking because he doesn't want he seems to know something about you at least, and he says that you can take it and you can get out, and you never saw anything here. You're going to leave us alone, and and Mammon is going to leave us alone too. He doesn't seem to want any part of any of it. So
We are on the same page here. I don't want to deal with Mammon either. Yeah. Let's just pretend we never saw each other. oh, and good luck there. Do it.
nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the book and go back through the window, I guess.
All right, just okay. Well, all right. So yes, you're free to take the book. You managed to avoid conflict there, which is surprising. But okay, one last strength and stamina roll as you go out the window to make sure you can get out properly, because it is like, look, going in and out of a window is a roll.
What was it?
Strength and stamina, because you're using your whole body in there, putting your body into it.
Move your body through it.
Such a great entrance, and now by leaving through the window, flopping on the floor like an idiot. Or not. I know how to climb windows.
Yeah, John has a lot of experience breaking into houses. But all right.
I never did burgle anyone, yes?
Well, hey, now you can say you have. First time
No,
for
I
everything.
have.
All right, so yeah, you safely land outside with the book in hand, this massive tome of knowledge in your hands. And again, still dark, so you can barely see anything out there, but you did it. Good job.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to James and Dave, Daniel, whatever his name is, and I guess we're gonna take a leave to Victor.
In the interim,
Ooh.
while we're going to Victor, I give Danny what's left of my stock, so to say, and
Oh yeah, your needles.
my needles and
All right.
whatever's left, as much as I can give him, and I say, just bullshit your way through this, and we'll be fine.
All right, and okay, so as you're going back and all right, let me just do a little roll here. So you had like as you hand over your needles and everything, and I'll take those. I'll take your meth and needles out of your fanny pack now, which
Yep.
I love it that he has a fanny pack.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell Dave that he shouldn't worry. I'm gonna talk about with Victor about him, and I'll take care that Dave is cool and no trouble for Dave.
all right, and for the role I did for Danny, he's just gonna sit there, just still trying to calm down, and he's rocking back and forth, and he's just saying, oh, Victor, oh God, I'm gonna die. So yeah, he's not so sure of things, but oh well. Okay, so like you're gonna drive back to Victor now.
Yes, but I would like to give his smug face in James' direction and let him know how well I did with my not drug addicted head.
Nice.
I thought you had discovered the wonders of crack.
That's
John,
was that
actually
too
a
late?
lie. I did crack once, and now everyone's gonna push it on me like, "Oh, you're totally the crack addict."
not even once.
Hey, we're all
I did
brothers
once.
now.
Uh,
The only drug I use is coffee.
for now, we'll
For
we'll
now.
get John back on the wagon. But all right, so okay, who's driving first off?
James is driving.
Oh, it was such a good idea. It was such a good idea. Okay then.
Okay then.
So yeah, it's gonna be your dexterity drive, no bonus.
Actually, isn't that or is the bonus just plus minus?
Well, like no bonus on this one. But like the
I
bonus
know.
is usually because you have it's a really really nice car you're driving, and that
Yeah.
gives it a handling bonus.
2 success.
All right. So
I
okay.
guess we are taking Dave with us, right?
Well, I guess do you want to, or do you want to just leave him with the meth and the needles and hope he doesn't die?
I guess we're taking him with us.
All right.
It'd be
Okay
the
then.
good thing to do. And we have to
Okay.
be good guys for a while at least.
All right. So okay, back at the club then. Um, all right. So okay. Wits and composure from again. I'm going to assume the one who's in control of themselves is John. So yeah, wits composure.
I'm gonna see all the booties. Not
Uh,
even a nipple.
all
God damn it.
right. So well, here's the thing. You've got to they're expecting you. So they're going to allow you back up to the VIP area, and which is it's much more quiet now. There's very few people up there. It's because it is getting later on at night now. But Victor is still there. Arthur is still there. And also there's also just a lady there too, just kind of dancing around in Arthur's lap, and while also snorting cocaine off the table. So they're having fun. They've been enjoying themselves while you all were out, and they just wave for you to come on over.
Well, let's go over there then
All right.
and present the book. And yeah, I'd like to let Victor know about Dave and that he's cool, and don't kill him. He's nice, I guess.
All right. So, well, first off, that's going to be some manipulation and persuasion to get your point across. All right. And I'm just going to make a few rolls here for just other things. And let's see. Wrong roll there, but it still stands. And let me do another one. Okay. All right. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Victor, of course, he greets you. Arthur, he's not even paying attention, really. He's enjoying himself. So is the lady on top of him. But yeah, so Victor, he looks between all of you, and he sees the book, and of course he grins and says, "Well then, good job, you. I knew you boys could do it. I knew. See, me and Arthur, our trust. I knew that it would not be betrayed." And as he says that, he's looking over at Danny, and he kind of motions for Danny to step over a little closer, and unless anyone's gonna say or do anything, I'm just gonna do another little roll here.
Yeah, I'd like to again mention that he helped us greatly, and he fucked up a little bit about the drug stuff, but you shouldn't worry about that because he was a great help, and he's a good boy.
All right. Well, let's see. The roll that I just did kind of changed things. That was a little background roll there. So now let me just pull something up real quick. Just gotta have this ready to go here. All right. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So I'm just gonna make another little roll here for a thing. Ooh.
And everyone dies.
Well, here's the thing. So, like, while you're trying to explain that everything's cool, right, with Danny, Danny, he was kind of starting to freak out. He started jittering and getting nervous, and he just said, "Oh shit, I don't want to die," and he starts backing up and like he's gonna run, and as soon as he does that, Victor this time around he's got his piece with him. He just pulled it up and he just shot, and he went for the head, and right through Danny's noggin. He just falls down. May or may not be dead. Somebody should check on that. But yeah, Victor, he just kind of says, business. Right, back to business then. So about the book, he just doesn't even skip a beat.
Yeah, here's the book.
I have the book.
What book?
What book?
That book right here. I guess you asked for that, Victor. Like, yeah, I have it.
All right. So yeah, Victor, he's gonna take the book real quick, and he's just gonna open it up and thumb through it a little bit. And I guess again, John's the most observant here, so wits and composure. See if you notice anything.
Nah.
Yeah. And
why should I?
Yeah, and at the same time, so like every time you enter this type of a scene, there was a roll I should have done. Just like the first time you went in the club, a quick resolve plus composure roll from the both of you. Again, this just matters for certain things that might happen. All right. Okay, you're both doing good then. You can say no.
Good.
I hate these rolls.
Well, it's what you get for having it's for you for having such low morality and so many derangements in general, and for James it's because he's an addict, so he has to make the roll for any time he's around any kind of substance, really. But yeah, that's why. At least you don't have to roll to frenzy check all the time, like Burn last time. Just
that was horrible.
Yep, but that's how it goes. So, all right. So, okay, you might not have noticed the extra thing, but yeah, after a while, Victor, he's kind of looking through, and he's a very fast reader, so he just kind of skims through the pages, and then he slams the book shut, and he says, "I got it," and he looks like he knows something, and also he kind of let me just see if he remembers something too. Let's do another roll here. All right. So yeah, he's also going to remember a little something, and he's gonna, so like the bodyguards, they're both like right, they're always there, and re-strapped, of course. But he makes a motion over to one of them, and he says, "Go, clean that trash up." Just motioning over to Danny's body, or who knows? Again, nobody checked to see if he's still alive or not. So
Who cares?
I don't.
nice. Uh, all right, so yeah, but as the bouncer, he's just kind of dragging Danny off limply, to some back room. Uh, Business as usual again, but yeah. So Victor, he looks up to John, and he says, "So everything you need, it's right here, just like I thought." Of course, it's all written. You're not going to understand any of it, but hey, you know what? I'll make some notes on the important parts. Just give me a few hours, and I'll have it all ready for you. But this is everything you need to do something about Mammon, and oh, he's coming for you. I know. So Victor seems to know something, but he's gonna help.
Yeah, I'd like to ask him maybe like this book playing to my greed here. Uh, is there anything that could make me more powerful?
Ooh, well, I'll give you the point to your greed. I'll actually go ahead and I'll mark one free willpower there because that is playing to the greed for power. But all right, so manipulation and persuasion to get a proper answer here. See if you can do it. All right. And even though it's a low roll, it is uncontested because you're on good terms with Victor. So, yeah, Victor, he's just gonna to grin and sit back and laugh and say, "Oh, you haven't had enough, have you? You mortals and your demons and oh, you love them, don't you?" And he just grins and he says, "There might be something. I wouldn't try it with Mammon, but there may be some things in this book that can help you in the way you want." And he kind of winks. But yeah, he's sly, but he seems to, maybe he'll give you a little some extra notes in that book, maybe.
But so I interject at this moment
All right.
and just say this.
Okay.
Are you guys really into that occult nonsense?
James
And-
is out of the loop.
James is very out of the loop. Because that's why he broke up with his... Yeah, nothing.
Well, I guess I'd like to put my hand on my gun and inform James that this occult nonsense is not so much of a nonsense, but rather a big threat. And actually, yeah, I guess I'm half demon.
We'll see.
James says nothing and just, I guess, twitches a little bit.
All right. And while that's all going on, let me just do a little side roll. Okay. So as John is explaining there, James looks all confused. Yeah, Victor, who's always listening in, he's just he's laughing, so everyone's gonna notice it. And he's just gonna lean forward over the table there at James, and just kind of show the fangs and say, vampires and demons and all kinds of weird shit. Get used to it.
James just stares back at him and just says nothing, without the prison stare, of course. Like, his brows are furrowed and there's sweat piling up on his face.
Understandable.
Nice. All right, and now let's see. Let's see. Okay, well, first off, how? Okay, so at this point, Victor, he's gonna do a favor for you all, but it's gonna take him some time. Maybe a day even. But yeah. So what do you all want to do now? So now you've concluded your main business.
So, while this is all going on, he's going to, while we do our thing, he's going to do something for John.
Yeah,
If
he's
I
gonna
get
be giving him
correctly?
some notes because the book is not
Ah.
written in any language he understands.
Fair enough. Okay, so James, I guess James just goes out and onto the street and kind of gets rid of some of his internal built-up anger and starts yelling at people randomly. Just
Nice.
nothing coherent, just that kind of thing.
All right. Nice. All right. So I guess to John, like, what is John? I guess John is just kind of he's just standing there. You got Victor, Arthur, and random stripper. I don't know. What does John want to do?
I guess I'm gonna take a VIP booth, have some coffee with the ladies.
Nice. Nice. All right.
And who knows, maybe the condom will disappear.
I love it. You still have it too. It's great. All right. So okay. Let me advance time again. And also, I have to do some little side rolls here because there's side rolls for the extras in this little scene here, and they didn't have good stats to begin with. So, all right. And let's see another one real quick. And one more. Just some variables to take into account. All right. And okay, that's all for John's stuff. So I have a good idea of how this is gonna go. And I guess as for James, well, he was just shouting out. He was just shouting to the world.
Yep. Tell him his world is problems.
All right. So okay, like here's after we'll say about 3 hours in total of all this. Like at this point, it's gonna be it's gonna be like around midnight. But the club is kind of this club, it's closing up early for tonight. It's already been closed up, but the lap dancing continues for John. Although she was also really high on cocaine, and she there's cocaine everywhere. She's been snorting it while doing this, and at a certain point, like John, well, let's go ahead and have a composure resolve, or no, stamina resolve for John.
The prophecy has been. I'll not say anything more.
How well did I ruin the condom?
God damn it.
Oh,
Oh, I
Alright.
think the condom is getting shredded.
All right, you're fine. But okay, so like as the hours go by, and again, it's just lap dancing and maybe more. Yeah, it's definitely more. I guess that condom came into play, but after a certain point, like a night of weirdness and cocaine, the girl that John was with, she just kind of slumps over and passes out. She's maybe had enough. So you're just kind of at one of the side booths off in the dark now. Again, the club is kind of emptied out except for Victor and his crew. But I guess, like, what does John want to do here? Like, you just got passed out woman on top of you.
Enjoy it? I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe. What time is it? Midnight?
yeah. Well, I guess do you want to do a reflexive wits and composure? That's always the safe bet.
Yes. Why not?
All
I
right.
can't tell the time.
Well, I guess you're. Well, first off, you're gonna maybe try to get this person off, this dead weight off you, but you also might notice she's doesn't seem to be breathing so much either now. Um, and your character is no doctor or anything like that. And you're kind of wondering, is she dead? That's what your character is. That's what you got.
Boy, am I good.
It wouldn't be a night in Miami without a dead hooker.
If I let her die, that probably cause some morality issues.
Well,
But
she's the one doing cocaine, but I'm not gonna say nothing.
um, so she's not breathing. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's try some. What's it called? Heart massage thingy.
Right. So you're gonna try your best
CPR?
to, yeah. I guess some emergency medicine here is what you're
Yeah,
gonna try.
but I'm not in panic. Like doing it casually.
God, I love it. You're not even gonna like double check to see if because you failed that roll. But all right, all right. I guess that'll be a dexterity plus medicine check. We'll go with that.
And that would be 3 dice.
Yep. All right. Okay. And that's going to be as so I'll say right now that'll be as compared to something else. Um, okay, well, yeah, okay, you're definitely you're doing it, you're trying. Um, Although again, she's just kind of limply flopping about. And again, you failed that wits roll, so you don't really know what her condition really is.
Okay, let's check again. I guess.
All right, well, wits composure. Hmm. Yeah.
Damn it!
Again, you're no doctor. You don't know.
Alive, dead. They look the same.
Yeah, so it's just I don't know. Again, she's just like ragdoll. Just yeah. It doesn't look good though. Um, but yeah, that's what you got on your hands right now.
Great. Um, how about is she not breathing for certain? Like, can I maybe like go with my ear to her mouth and
Well, that was all part of your wit's composure, but like I said, you don't notice any breathing.
hmm, damn. Well, um,
She's probably brain dead by now, just saying.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's because he's been taking so long.
Yeah.
Quick, get
Yeah.
the Persian rug.
Yeah, I'd like to imagine John with his both his hands on his hips, like, wait there, what now?
God damn it. Uh,
I'd like to go out of the VIP area and maybe inform security guard that she's like
all right. Well, I
not
guess
so well.
Well, do you want to do that or Victor? Because he's always he's busy. He's working away, but he's up there too. I don't know which
Vic-
way.
I bet Victor wouldn't really give a shit.
Well, again, maybe not. As security guards, well, you also don't even know if they speak English. That's another thing.
Yeah, fine. Let's go to Victor and.
Although I would love to see you waste more time with her, but
Nah, that's necrophilia, and I bet you will punish me for that. I would, if morality wouldn't be an issue, but I don't because
well,
morality
you're
is an
trying to
issue.
save her. You're trying your darndest. So
Yes, I'm very, very trying to do my very best.
all right. So okay, well, yeah, you can easily find Victor enough. He's just right there. So I guess what do you want to say to him? How do you want to get help here?
Yeah, I'd like to inform him that in booth number 2, um, there is someone, I guess, dying, and maybe she needs some medical attention or something. I don't know.
All
I
right.
can't even tell if she's really alive and stuff.
All right. Well, manipulation and persuasion. Let's see what you got.
I need to persuade. Oh, God damn it!
Oh, yeah.
That look at that. That's the
That's a lot of
almost
zeros.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
God damn it!
yeah.
God
See,
damn
you
it.
don't have the new player luck there. But all right. So okay. Yeah, Victor, he just kind of looks up at you and he's just kind of over the book. He's got like post-it notes all over it, just stuck on these ancient pages, and he's just scribbling on it. Um, but he just looks up and says, "What why is that a problem?" He's just wondering what you're asking of him there.
Never mind. I'm gonna go back to her, and I just realized something. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to her. And I guess I will really like to help her now.
Well, I guess okay, if you're going back over there, wits and composure again. Let's see if she's still alive.
Yes, finally.
Well, you can. All right, you can get the details now. So now, I guess you're really gonna like, I don't know, ear to her, to her mouth, chest, all that. Maybe you eventually try to figure out and find a pulse or something. But no, at this point, she is most definitely dead. Her body is. It's like starting to get a little cooler.
Damn it. Let's do more of the heart rhythm massage thing and blow a little bit air into her. I don't know.
Oh, just pumping this dead body.
Yes.
All right. Why not? I will allow it. So yeah, dexterity medicine again.
That'd be 3 dice.
Watch him get like everything right.
Nope.
No.
Nope. She's like so while you're trying to do whatever, she just like falls over onto the floor, just ragdoll, and again, her body's getting cold now. She's most definitely dead. She's getting a little stiff too.
God damn it. I realized too late that this was my willpower refill.
Yep. Oh well. Oh well. Compassion. What's that? But well, you know what? Actually, you know what though? Because you tried. You really did try. I mean, as much as can be
I
expected.
panicked a little bit maybe at the end.
Yeah, but you did actually try, and that your special virtue, compassion, I will allow it. So
Nice.
full willpower refresh. But she's still very fucking dead. Yeah.
Do I get my charity for
Oh, that's
that
a good point.
meth thing?
Yeah,
that I
because
gave
that
him?
meth was very important to your character. So
Yeah.
yes, you get a full willpower refresh too. Everybody gets a
you.
willpower refresh.
You get a willpower refresh. You get a willpower refresh.
Yep. So you're all good, and I, also, so your character, like this whole time, you've just been outside. So while John is dealing with the dead prostitute, what do you want to do outside?
Probably flashing some people.
God.
That sounds good.
And also going to restaurants and ordering everything. Like
Alright.
specifically going to a restaurant and ordering everything that is to offer.
All right. So
Yeah.
I'll say a stamina and resolve roll from you because you're just ordering everything. So stamina and resolve.
I'm AFK for 5 seconds maybe.
Oh, okay.
All right. See ya.
All right. Okay, so let's see. You done good on your rolls. And all right, so yeah, you've done good on your rolls. You order all the McDonald's, everything, all the cheeseburgers,
Yep.
just stuff in your face. And yeah, and you don't get sick either. So it's all good. Although yeah, you might be a little short on cash after
I
ordering
also
all
have
that.
iron stomach though, so
Yeah, oh, exactly. But
Yeah,
you didn't need
that
it
might-
here because you
I
did
didn't
good.
need it. So
Um,
because I killed it. Right.
Yep. So yeah, you're just bloated and full, but you're not sick. You don't throw up or anything. And
Mhm.
actually, as time has advanced, you are gonna be coming down from your high, and also the alcohol too. So all your bonuses and penalties, they're wiped for now.
Okay, so afterwards I go to the bar and have like 2 beer
All right.
if I can.
Well, your money. So you do have
Oh yeah,
resources, but it only stretches so far, and you've been
that's
ordering a
right.
lot of food.
Yeah,
So, yeah. So we'll
yeah.
say you're spent for now.
Spent for now. Good point. That's fair enough.
Hmm. All right. I just looked over at the chat and dexter. I know I should have come up with a better role, but dexterity medicine is the standard field medicine role, Dunna. So that's what I went with. It
Also, my
works.
dexterity and strength is both the same, so
Yeah,
it
they're the
wouldn't
same
really
thing. Yeah.
took it different.
Yeah, it wouldn't have changed, and I guess drumsticks back. So
Yes, as I said, 5 seconds.
literal. Okay. Um. All right. So yeah, while James is out just stuffing his face and trying to, I don't know, do whatever. So I guess yeah, you've been very compassionate, but you have dead prostitute on your hands. Um. So what does John want to do?
Yeah, maybe for a few minutes, just sit next to the corpse and yeah, I guess that would feel different, like firing a gun and instantly killing someone, or like having someone die away from your hands. Um, I'd like to check for a purse or anything. I know what you're thinking, but no, you're wrong.
All right. And also at this point, I wouldn't even make you roll morality anyway, because you're so low. But all right. So wits composure. See what you can find. All right. All right. So yeah, like she did have a purse just kind of set under the table, because we are after hours here, and she does work there. Um, so yeah, she's just got some basic stuff like lipstick. She does have some change in there, lots of dollar bills, and her wallet too.
Yeah, I'd like to. I hope she got ID with her.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I'd like to take the ID and look for the next good phone booth. A phone booth. I'm looking
Oh,
for a phone booth.
all right. Okay. I guess, and you're not gonna inform anyone in the club that.
Nobody gives a shit.
Well, now that they know now that you know for sure she's dead, that might change things. Because before you didn't really know. Uh, Again, your call. Phone
Yeah,
booth.
yeah. I'm gonna take the ID, go out of the VIP booth, uh, look for a security guard, make a little attention so that he notices me and looks at me, and I make a motion to the booth, and hopefully he will be bright enough to look in the booth.
All right. So, okay then. Well, I guess first off, I assume you don't want to be seen, right? Uh, you just want him to see the. I guess you're leaving it, and you don't want to be seen personally, right? Or misinterpreting.
I'm not sure. Should I worry about that?
Well, you might not want to be connected to this. I guess you just maybe want someone to know there's, I don't know, someone in trouble, or I'm not sure. Like, what's intent here?
Yeah, like someone needs to take her out of there, I guess.
All right. Okay, so all right, and I guess you're not gonna deal with anyone in the club. You're gonna seek some kind of external, like I don't know, police officer on street or.
No, I'd like to go to the um, telephone book and check for the name and maybe some connections and call her
Ah,
parents or whatever.
okay, okay.
Trying to
Well,
do a good thing here,
all right,
basically.
all right. You're going. I think maybe you'll get that point of morality back at some point. Maybe you'll get some of that back. But so okay, okay. All right, wits and composure. Let's see how quickly you can look through the phone book.
There it is. One
All right,
success.
all right. Well, thing is the name. So like, well, first off, she has a very common name, but also like there's like for that last name, you don't see her name anywhere in that book, but there's like at least like 2 dozen other people with that last name, but not her in there. So I don't know. This might be a long adventure if you continue to pursue it. So
Yes, I'd like to continue to pursue it
all right, so
and
you're gonna call every name in the list.
and ask if the person on the other end knows the person like
All
that.
right.
No.
Well, that's gonna take a long time. So I'll go. I'm just gonna keep going by your one, and let me just think about how long it would take for the number of names uh, I've got in my head here, and make some notes. And because it is a lengthy proposition here, a very lengthy proposition. So yeah, like it's going to take time will advance. It's like 1 a.m. right now already. Time's going to advance, and also I need to do another check for a thing here. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. And let's see, one more check for another thing. All right. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, time's gonna advance, and it's like gonna be around like 4 o'clock in the morning now. It's getting late on in the morning. Um,
Holy shit! I need 3 hours for
like I
like
said, there
24
were a
names.
lot of names in that, over 2 dozen, and you're gonna have to like actually talk to them because the thing is, like the way this is set up, they had such a common name, there might even be confusion about it. So yeah, yeah, a lot of back and forth, but like I said, it was gonna be a lengthy proposition.
Yeah, no
So
problem.
all right, but you're going the extra mile.
Yes.
But so okay, like after a certain point though, um, roll a quick wits and composure again. All right. So yeah, you're gonna notice after a while as as you keep going down this list, and you haven't really found anything yet. No luck so far, but you're nearly done with the list. However, um, Victor, you see him coming out, and he's just kind of like hands up in the air, wondering what you're what are you doing out here? There's the book. It's he's done. He's got everything ready. You can look it over, and what are you doing out here?
Uh, I guess I'm just gonna. It's like a telephone booth made out of glass or something.
Yeah, well, this would be like I'm thinking more to the time period, and also just the style it would be. It'd probably just be like a little, like a divider and a phone on a wall with no proper booth around it. So kind of open air.
Yeah. I'd like to turn around, lean on the phone, slide slowly down in a sitting position, and yeah, just tell him what happened, and yeah, that felt a little bit different.
Man, I love it that John suddenly his heart grew 3 sizes big. uh, all right, well, yeah, Victor, he's just gonna like wonder. He's kind of walking up to you, and he says, "Look, the book is ready, and whatever it's like, oh, you mean you mean the horror, right? Oh yeah, that one. No, don't worry about that, man. It's all good. I got it covered. Come on in. It's sun's gonna come up soon. It's gets toasty out here."
God damn it! I'd like to roll some strength and whatever to punch the phone broke.
Nice. All right, all right. How about strength plus normally I'd say brawl, but this time I'd say strength and stamina because you're just punching it with your just man punching it. So
Man punching.
yep. All right. Successfully done, and you don't hurt yourself. That's the important thing.
Great. Is the phone broke? Like, is
Well, you succeeded, so yes, you punched it properly and good, and it might not work so well anymore.
it? Okay, fine. I follow Victor to the stupid book.
All right, all right.
Where am I in this situation?
Well, you were stuffing your face, so I guess a few hours have passed. So I guess do you want your character to stumble back to the club?
I guess so. While their conversation is going on.
All right, so he's gonna join back in and go inside with them. So all right, all right. And as for all right, so okay. And quick wits and composure for John as you're going in back up to the VIP area. Not much. So okay, yeah. Only thing you're gonna notice is the book back up there at the table, with of course lots of little post-it notes on it, and of course, I guess the finer details you won't notice, but the body's been moved. I guess that's all we'll say. Um, but yeah, Victor, he kind of goes back. He just stands by the table and spins the book around to show you all the little post-it notes he's made, and the writing. His writing is terrible, but it is in English, so your character can read it. Um, and there's a lot of these notes, but Victor, he looks over to John and he basically says that everything you need to know is right in here. And it's this book. It's you won't believe that this book. It's almost as old as I am. That's what he says. And he says that the book, this everything you need to both immobilize Mammon should he manifest, and there's even something in the book to summon him as well. Or any demon for that matter. And when he says that, he kind of winks over at John. Um, but yeah, he just says, this you've got everything you need now.
To summon any demon at all? That sounds nice, I guess.
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
which gives me power? how do I get power from summoning a stupid demon?
All right. Well, Victor, yeah, he just grins and he says that's the tricky part, but do be careful. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. However, maybe you should just play around with it a little bit. I'm sure you'll figure something out. But with this book, you can do a lot of things. But I've done my part. That's all he said. That's all he has for you.
Great. So I can summon him and do what else?
And well, yeah, Victor already explained that you can. There's things in that book to maybe immobilize it or destroy it, even, or something along those lines. Your character will have to do some more in-depth research with the book later to figure everything out.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. And I know just the right person who would love to see this. I need to I guess I need to catch up with my old friend.
All right.
Which one, John?
Oh yeah, James doesn't know anybody.
Yeah.
Let's just say yeah, I don't know. Let's just say he's an old friend. I guess you'll meet him soon enough, I guess. Speaking of
Wonderful.
which,
I like meeting friends.
so James, you wanna come along or?
Absolutely. I love adventures, but I'm not so sure on this side of things that is occult.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, you'll explain things.
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about myself while you are driving us back.
Oh, letting him drive back. Where's the cocaine?
Well, I guess
Okay.
someone needs to get drunk and have a good time while he's getting a ride.
All right, nice. So, okay, like I guess you all got that sorted. Like well, this whole time, Arthur, he also like Arthur kind of he was downstairs somewhere, but he's just gonna he's been kind of coming up the stairs at this point, and he's just gonna wave at you all and say, hey, I just need to have a word with Victor for a second. Oh, I guess you got everything sorted out. Awesome. I won't be, I hate to say it, but, I won't be able to join you on this one. Maybe later I'll catch up, but, good luck. And Arthur just goes over to have his little private chat with Victor.
Yes, I mean, oh, that's stupid. I wish you could come along, but oh well.
Nice. All right. So, okay, you've gotten your item, you've solved the problems, and you're going to be on your way back to the main campaign setting with everyone else. So, I guess unless there's any other business you want to finish up in Miami, that's a good session. That'd be a good place to call it.
That'd be a
Okay.
good place to call it.
All right. Okay. Good.
I did not even kill anyone. Nice.
Well, well. I guess not directly. Anyway.
Oh yeah,
Not
the
directly.
hooker.
the dirty hua. But yeah. Well, that and also Danny. I mean, you kind of set him up.
Yeah.
You kind of set him up there.
Well, I hope Victor would have listened to me
Oh,
and
by the way, sorry, go ahead, John.
would have listened to me and let's say, okay, if John thinks you're cool, then you're cool. Go away.
Like
But-
now really, because like let me remind that in almost every time you've had an interaction with Victor, he's gone crazy and shot one of his own men in the head. Like you really thought that would work well for Danny.
So I'm going to, if Danny's body is still around,
All right.
could I take the meth off of him? Just take it back?
Nice. Well, you know what? Actually, let's do one final roll here.
Okay.
Just do like a wits and composure to see if you can find where they stashed the body, and the hooker body too, and get your stuff back. All right, now roll again. Okay, yeah. So I guess like you just kind of go into a back room and see, oh hey, there's two bodies rolled up in rugs back here. Guess I'll take my stuff back, and there you go. So you got your needles and meth back.
Yep.
Nice. I now I have to think though, is that going to be a moral degeneration? Because you're actually relatively high morality right now.
Really?
And yeah, well 7, because like that's
Oh, yeah.
like even petty shoplifting would take you down. So I feel like doing something like that might just yeah.
Petty shoplifting would take him down, but taking meth and drugs and
Well, but
yelling at
that's
people
that's not a crime.
is totally fine.
That's a crime against himself, not against. Yeah, but this one, I think, yeah. Let's have a check here. So, let me.
He just doesn't think that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, but as far as game mechanics, it's going to be a moral check. And look,
Yeah.
going down, like John he's morality 4 and he's feeling fine. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, for 7, okay, you need to roll 4 dice to do your moral check here. All right, that means you
successes.
passed. So
Ah.
I guess your character finds basically you justify it in your own head, and you feel that you did nothing wrong. Yeah.
Well, he's dead. He's not going to use it. Doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, good point. Good point. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that's a good place to leave it at. And let me go ahead and stat that stuff on your. Let me put the 10 needles. Let me put the 10 needles and the meth. Let me put that back in your character sheet. So Yeah, okay. You know what? As a debrief here, well, first off, I finally managed to do it. I set John up with something so good that even William, even if John's being an asshole, William won't be able to kick him out. Um, maybe, maybe, but I did it. Um, and so as far as this, how this went, man, this could have gone very differently in a lot of ways. Um, for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, first off, like when it comes to, for instance, James's car, uh, so like I actually had a whole thing planned where you could have just tailed you could have either tailed the tow truck or even done some investigation, which would have taken you to where they took your car. And there was like there was a whole like a chop shop, and you would have either again had to talk your way out of it, sneak your way out of it, or fight your way out of it. So that got skipped over entirely. Because Drumstick is always curious about what content he misses, you know,
Yes.
Yeah.
that DLC. Uh, so yeah, and then of course with so like with Danny, so initially like what you kind of the intended plan. I mean, of course, like I said, there was an A path and a B path. A path was basically you just help Danny outright, and like it would have you would have had to go to Mario's bar. And he's like just Italian mob, and it would you could have talked out of it, but it most likely would have basically that would have been the Hotline Miami route to
Ah.
resolving the problem. Um, and yeah, so you missed that, but also the B route that you went on. So like again, the cultists they did have knives, and they could have, and also the demon leader. They could have fought you, and actually, that's what. Honestly, you did pretty good with getting successes on persuasion there. Um, so like that could have ended in a fight as well. So you actually managed to pretty much avoid all the straight combat in this scenario.
I'm actually thrilled to to know now that there are demons, basically just like me, going rogue and are not cool with being demon fodder.
Yeah, because like the one you ran into, it was a whole different. And I guess if you didn't figure, like it was that demon's vice was lust, because the porn set.
Mm.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like Mammon that you've been dealing with, that's a greed demon, and these there's all different kinds. So yeah, you've opened doors, we'll say, and all of the stuff in Miami, it's still gonna be there. So the plot might take you back there again at some point. We'll see. We will have that shootout yet. Um, but I don't know. So like, I guess Drumstick, are you satisfied with your character did good? Are you satisfied with your conclusion there?
Yes, I killed no one, no battle, everything went friendly. I was threatening, but well,
Well, the rape threat, but it all turned out great. I mean, oh right, Danny died. I mean, it all
who
turned out great.
who died?
Yeah. We'll just
Who's
not
this
mention
Danny
it.
you keep
Yeah.
on mentioning?
Yes, it went well. So,
No one died.
that hooker, what? Oh, never mind. So, all right. So, and I guess, yeah, for our new guy, with James getting into James's shoes. So, how'd you like your first foray into the world of darkness?
I loved it. I want to do this tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.
Just like me.
Yeah. Oh, if only, if only. But then,
Yeah.
yeah, it's back to the Saturday because I got. Oh man, see now that we're getting the party back together and it's gonna be a whole bunch of people, I really have to do some writing. So
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yes, and this is also a good spot too to do a group game now that the whole party should be back together. Um, so yeah, next Saturday is gonna be interesting times. It might be a long session.
I'm excited.
8
All right.
hours, please.
Oh
8
God.
hours would be ideal.
Oh God, I need more caffeine. uh, well, and
I heard cocaine works wonders.
all Oh no, I failed my role. Uh, but and also, I want to say, I still have to distribute EXP for today. But like, so I'll say this because of John's sudden turnaround. I mean, okay, look, he did a lot of bad things, but I don't know, because he did have a little bit of a moment there, kind of. You know, if you want to spend the EXP, you've earned it in character. Like, I'd allow you to raise your morality a point now if you wanted to, with EXP spent, of course. I don't know if you want
Nah,
to.
I want Gunslinger.
Nice. Well, I guess if you got up to 5, I wouldn't make you do the composure resolve checks anymore because that's kind of my threshold there. But yeah, I guess Gunslinger's more important. So.
Yes.
All
Maybe
right.
another time.
All right, just
Okay.
I want to make it known for everyone that I put things out there and Drumstick has made up his mind. All right, I didn't railroad
Weapons are
nothing.
more important than sanity.
Yeah, I didn't railroad anyone. I didn't do nothing. So, all right then. Okay, that was the
Okay.
debrief, and
Oh
everyone
yeah.
is satisfied.
The
That's
I don't get EXP then because
Oh
I
no, you
stole
do.
the.
You do get EXP. Everyone
Ah.
gets like at the end of okay, real quick, because some people might have been wondering. This is how I do EXP. Every time we have a session, like anyone who participates, they get 3 EXP by just as a base,
Mm,
and then you get like +1 for each special thing you might have done. Like for this, like I'll give like a +1 for conflict resolution because you managed to avoid all the big fight scenes. It's like that'd be 1 bonus EXP, and then bonus XP for your flaws too. That's how I do it for everyone who
beauty.
participates, and then everyone who doesn't participate, like because we do these separate sessions, so no one gets behind. I give them half of the EXP for that session. um,
Mm,
so that's just so that everyone is keeping up, nobody gets left behind, and
yep.
nobody's yeah, just so it's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, everyone's happy. It was an interesting time.
It was very interesting. I love it. Thank you.
All right, so with that, goodbye, all viewer singular. Let's just pretend again nobody's watching. So yeah, see everyone later. Till next Saturday, I suppose.
Goodbye.
All right, later.
See ya.